So listen, y'all. Again, we gonna back that out because I don't know what happened right there. Coming back. All right. Let me slide past you. Let me slide past you. It's muted. So y'all not gonna be on camera. No. I didn't bring my other camera, and this is not going anywhere. Jesus, I mean, it is radio. Yeah, it's just an added feature.
How long have you been having a radio show?
It's back in. So I've been back here a year and a half, but I was on another station 3 years. All right, so I think we made it, but I'm hearing it. So in order for y'all to get in the camera, y'all have to move just a little bit. We working with
Move down or
down or
All the way down.
all right, I got step ons. If you need to go that way.
it's my little book. I don't mind.
Okay, come back this way. And maybe lean forward. Okay, what do you do? I'm sorry, y'all. Hey, y'all still on there?
So,
Listen, what in the world is going on? Why is Yielded cutting up and doing all kinds of stuff that is messing up in here? Nonetheless, we still gonna figure it out. Okay, so that's giving me major feedback. Hey, what's happening? It's turned on. Hey y'all, look, I'm messing up stuff. I'm always messing it up. But it's gonna give me feedback. It's giving me feedback. Feedback. It's not gonna work. No, because it's giving me feedback and it's gonna feed through the air. We tried it. We made a good attempt at it. Really. You got to go. So it's like, I'm sorry. So y'all we just radio. Every now and then I'll turn the camera toward y'all. Listen, y'all know I'm in here doing stuff I ain't got no business. I had the wrong camera going on. So listen, come on in the choir stand. Y'all know what y'all do in the choir stand. You talk behind the preacher's back. So you can talk all day long right back here. Say hello. We're going to shout you out live on the radio. All right. So listen, I'm hot. I'm old. My internal sauna has kicked in. So just pray for me. All right. Extend your hands now. Listen, we got a great show in here today. I don't know why I put G.E. Patterson on because he is as long-winded as any Southern Baptist preacher you ever heard. And he gonna Sing for a good 17 minutes. We're going to pray the Spirit of the Lord comes over him and he just, is overcome by the Holy Spirit and begins to fall away from the sound. All right, y'all. Amazing topic on today. So I want you to go ahead and grab your family, your friends, your cousins, and get them in. Look, I'm going to do a quick little skim of the room so y'all can see some of the people in the church on today. Or they came to church today. They washed up and put the good clothes on and came on in here. So they are in here. All right. So I'm not in here by myself today. So if you hear me talking to people, they really in here. I'm not lying. They in here. All right. So say hello. We're going to shout you out. We're going to listen. Call in here. We want to talk to y'all. 346-355-0100. Call us and give us your best church greeting on today. You sanctified saints over here. Call us. We want to talk to you. The number is right there on the screen. Call us. Okay. All right. Minute and 55 seconds. We got a little bit. G.E. Patterson, I don't know. That song came in loud.
Are we supposed to be able to hear?
And long. I'm talking to Facebook. We're not on the air yet. So yeah, when that's on, you're not going to hear me in here. I'm just talking to the Facebook people. Okay. We're on social media over here. So if y'all want to go and grab that stream, right now is a good time to grab it and put it on your page so people can at least hear you. I'll try to turn this camera as frequently as I possibly can. But for whatever reason, that little situation ain't working. My apologies.
So on air in 2 minutes.
Huh?
2 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to stay on. We're going to be on the whole time. So, yeah. What's happening? Say hello. I see you there, but I don't know who you are. So say hello to me so I can shout you out. I'm hot in here. $40 seconds. $28. And also, if you can, just kind of monitor your wiggles and moves because it'll pick it up as well. I know you can't be completely still, but y'all hear these chairs, they squeak in. 14 seconds. Yeah, just as soon as I get there by Beverly Crawford. Listen, y'all, we are back here in the studio again. It's your girl Yielded on the award-winning Raise the Praise 100 radio station of the year. And you are listening to the best live show of the year 2022. And the voice that you are hearing is the best internet announcer voice of 2022. Yep, I said it, not boasting in me, but definitely boasting in God. I don't know why y'all ain't going on and doing what you're supposed to do, but that's all right because, Yielded comes prepared. So for those of you that don't do what I need y'all to do, I'm all right with it. It's okay. Y'all ain't clap for your girl. So guess what? I'm going to clap for myself. That's all right. That's all right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Listen, y'all know I am unmedicated. I have had a prescription and have been out since 1977. Mind your business. I'm not taking my medicine. Why? Because Jesus is my doctor. He writes all my... That's not my ministry singing. So listen, y'all, today is an amazing day. Why? Because I have a phenomenal studio full of phenomenal people. And so I'm going to shout out my road dog in the back corner over there. She's usually listening on the airways, but she's in the building and she's probably going to beat me when I get in the car. It's my auntie. It's my mama's big sister. Guess what? I love my Aunt Bop and she's here with me. So y'all clap for my auntie. Yay. I'm on the radio, so she can't snatch me up. But when I get in the car, y'all pray for me, all right? So listen, we're going to take a cruise around the room. I just want you to drop your name. And typically, it's not important for this time. But just drop your name and a little bit about where you come from. If you live in Houston, been born, raised in Houston, just give the people just a smidgen of information. So, because people are... Y'all know people, they finicky. They don't really care about what you got to say until they know a little bit about you. They need to know a little dirt. So we're going to start over here, and then we're going to work our way this way and go back around the room. So come on into the mic loud and proud. Tell the people who you are.
My name is Alex, and I am originally from California. I have been in Houston since I was about 4 years old, so I go ahead and claim it. And I'm just happy to be on the show today.
Awesome. Welcome, Alex. Welcome, Alex. Thank you for joining us. Yes. Come on. Come on. Come on around the room. Come on around the room.
My name is Inez. I am from Acres Home, so that's Houston, Texas. And so I claim it to the end.
Awesome. Come on in here, Miss Inez. Alex Inez. And coming on around the room. Come on.
My name is Stefan Leary, originally from Louisiana, but I've been here in Houston since I was 4 or 5 years old. So I'm an H-Towner.
All right, come on. H-Town is in the house. Everybody talking about I'm from somewhere and been here for 50,000 years. Come on, sir, over there in the corner.
My name is Colossal Powers, born and raised in Nacogdoches, and now I live in Houston since 1995.
Come on, Nacogdoches. Listen, y'all, I'm clapping up. That's my hometown. That's where I was born. Listen, only a person from Nacogdoches even know how to pronounce it correctly or spell it Nacogdoches. You heard me? Yes, that's where we're from. So guess what? It's a NAC thing on today. So go ahead and grab your NAC friends. Let them know NAC is representing right here in H-Town on Raise the Praise 100, where we praise God all day, every day. So y'all trying to figure out why I have this panel of folk in here. Oh, my aunt's from Nacogdoches too, so it's 3 of us in this church. Clap, church, praise the Lord. Hey, listen, 3 of us in here. All right, y'all. All right, I'm done clowning. I'm allowing my folk to get the wiggles out in here. 2, 3 of them said they might have been a little bit nervous, so I'm gonna let them get those wiggles out and let them see. Hey, if you don't say anything worse than I said, you ain't got nothing to be ashamed of. Cause listen, admit to the people I'm unmedicated every Tuesday when I'm in here, and I'm excited about being unmedicated because I get to be my true, authentic self. Yes, thank you. Because I was about to put some more adjectives in there. That probably wasn't going to be good. But listen, y'all, today we are talking about dating dilemmas. Rumor has it, y'all know we always put a little heat on what's in the street. Now, rumor has it that there's pee in the dating pool. I know y'all heard that. And unfortunately, some of y'all may have heard it when you was out there dating and you were single and now you're married and wishing you was divorced. I don't know. But I'm just letting you know that it's been around a long time, this saying, this cliche, that there is pee in the dating pool, that there's an issue out there, some problems going on. And so let me just give you a little backstory of this here situation. So there were some particular individuals that were at work. I don't know how the story started, how the conversation started. I don't know what was going on, but they started to have a discussion regarding dating and men and men's intimidation and men's lack of ability and women having to do and men not being able to do. And y'all know yielded, so I probably added and took away a little bit. I did all of my divide, multiply, subtract. And now we're going to bring it on down to where we are right now, okay? So today we're going to be talking about dating dilemmas. So y'all heard the names in here. We got Stefan, we got KP, we got Inez. I got it. I'm never going to mess it up again. Inez, and we got Alex in the room. And y'all know Yielded is here. And we ain't going to say nobody else is here because they're not here. They're not part of the show. And I'm going to get in trouble if I keep mentioning them. But we're going to open up this conversation. So I pose the question around the room, what was or is your biggest dating dilemma? Now, y'all, for those of you that are following me on social media, y'all probably already contributed and submitted your answer because I was doing a poll and listen. One of them posts got a whole bunch of foolishness going on that landed some folk in my inbox, y'all. They was mad. I was like, don't be mad at me. That's your boo. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Deal with your boo how you deal with your boo, or your potential boo or your prospective boo, whatever the case may be. And so the question was posed, again, what is the biggest dilemma that you've encountered in dating? So guess what? Because y'all listening, we want y'all to be a part. 346-355-0100. Call us. We're going to put you live on the air, so don't call saying his name or her name because they're going to hear you. So the question was posed, what was the biggest dilemma that you've encountered in dating? So I don't know if there's any brave souls in the room, but I'm just going to start reading some of the things that I have on my notepad here because they submitted their responses to me. And so I just want, some of the things I read. And so some of them may be in the room and some of them just may be random people that actually answered the question. So somebody told me, rumor had it, heard it through the grapevine, that the dilemma that was brought to them or on them was brought on by their self because they painted red flags different colors and accepted less than what they truly deserved. I'm not saying that's anybody in this room. I'm just saying what's on my paper over here or in my phone because I ain't got no paper. But so what I want y'all to do, if y'all are, courageous enough to want to go ahead and share in what your thoughts are and what who wants to share what they sent me?
I will.
Come on, Stefan.
So I think I said that I was my biggest issue, and I look at relationships as individual responsibilities, and I believe for myself, I look at my relationships and the failure of my relationships as something that I needed to do within me in order to, prepare myself for someone else. So I don't blame anyone else. My relationships have failed simply because I don't think I've been ready for that person. I've been more in tune to wanting to be successful, committed to my work, my jobs, and you know how that go. If you do that and not take care, home, you might lose her.
Home may not be a home
And I lost him.
anymore. I'm gonna read yours directly, and then I'm gonna let everybody jump in on it. All right. So it says, my biggest dilemma of dating is myself. I have simply lost faith and trust in women, and I have allowed my fears of being hurt to cause me to avoid or run from relationships. You must allow yourself to heal from your pain and past failures before you start another relationship, because hurt people. But we don't have to hurt. We choose to hold on to our hurt. We must let go, heal, and move on. Ooh, that was packed. That was loaded. That was loaded. So I was waiting on y'all, and just feel free to jump on in. This is a conversation. Remember, this is not first 48. Nobody's gonna interrogate you in here. You free to talk. So I want to look at that second sentence in there. I have simply lost faith and trust in women. I won't stop right there. We're gonna parenthetically pause right there. Just because I even had one on here that said women are shallow and only interested in making up the outside, but no work on the inner person. Just pretty and empty. Woo, listen, what's going on, Catherine? So again, I got some random input from random Facebook people, friends. So no, seriously, I really want to take into that thing, because you are some beautiful women over here, and so rumor has it on the street that there's a potential that you could be pretty and empty. And I'm just saying what I read right here. Shallow women only interested in making up the outside, but no work on the inner person. And then they even went as far as to say everybody got the same bad word behind and chest. Fake hair, nails, lashes, makeup, and when you take it all off, bad word, are you with? Who are you with? And then they said that they don't even talk about this publicly because most women don't listen.
Okay, well, I'm gonna respond to that and say women portray themselves how they feel like men want, what they desire. So if a man is saying that they want, this perfect physique and that's all they're looking for, then of course that's what the women are presenting to them. But then you can't backdoor and say that women are shallow when that's the type of women that y'all are going after.
Not 100% true.
Come on. I hear a rumble. Come on. Don't back up from it. Keep talking. Let's go.
No, I mean, I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for someone that's looking for the same thing for me. For me, all of my children are grown. I'm divorced over 10 years, and I want somebody that's not only want to be pretty, but don't mind getting dirty. Hey, let's go out and somewhere we've never been before. Do things like that. But the most. Let's say, let's go to the hill country and go out, out there, go look at the bluebonnet, something like that, something that's like totally off of both our radars, And I haven't found a woman that's both of those, is basically what I'm saying. And for me, her beauty is just an extra. I really want to know who she is, what she deep down inside, really care about. She could be 200 pounds, it don't matter. That's not what's important to me. What's important to me is like her personality, and things that we connect on, like.
So KP, we got the choir stand over here commenting. They comment over here. So they're commenters, and somebody say lies from the pit.
Well, I will say, how long did it take you to get to Because I feel like you probably weren't always like that.
No, I wasn't always like that. No,
So when you say always like that, so 200 pounds probably wasn't on your radar then. I mean, I'm just, ping ponging the ball back and forth. So 200 pounds probably wasn't your idea mate before, and now you've gotten to that point. Is that where you was going, Alex? I'm just asking for the church.
Yes, because I feel like, as you go through life and you deal with different people and have different relationships, of course, like you should take something away from each relationship and you should grow as a person. But I understand where you're coming from now, but that's probably taking you a while to get there. Like you probably had to deal with a few different women. You're like, you know what? Maybe I should look at the inside of a person, who a woman is, because maybe that's gonna mean more for me in the long run.
well, I actually dated a woman. I want to say it was 2020, and all the boxes was pretty much checked off. I mean, she was
This box checks, and we coming back to that. Put a pin for that for me right there. Box checking. Okay, come on. We gonna come back to that. Box checking. Come on.
I mean, everything like I said, all of my kids was grown. All of her kids was grown or in college and stuff like that. She had a pretty successful job. I'm successful to take care of myself and everything. It was just that she's been doing it so long, that when a man came in, it was like, hey, let's go ahead and do that. When she was so used to being a single mom, taking care of her kids, and then when a man comes in, I'm like, not trying to control the situation or change the situation of how it's been. It's just like, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take care of that. I can take care of that, and it's kind of like, oh. What you not gonna?
Come on, Stefan and raised his eyebrows over here. Come on, Stefan.
You're not gonna let me be a man,
So, hold on, Stefan. Don't lose it. Don't lose it. So if I go change my tire, you're not a man.
No, I'm saying.
No, you're not a man. Or no, that's not what that means.
No, that's not what that means.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, it's like if it was on flat, and I'm like, hey, let me go out here. I'm gonna go change the tire for you. It's on flat. You're like, no, I got it. I'm just kind of like, oh.
But lean in, cause you come on. I don't want to hold this coming.
I think both Alex and their both responses are their experiences, and that's what I meant by hurt people. And you learn to trust or don't trust through your experiences, and he hasn't learned to trust through his experiences.
Okay.
And I think what Alex, her response was that men want you to dress up, and that's expectations. So our experiences lead to expectations.
All right.
And our failed expectations and our failed experiences shape what we think when we go into relationships. So that's why I personally, for myself, I said it really was more about me, because I have to, allow for myself, and whatever I'm going through or what I've been through, I need to make sure that all of those things are taken care of before I'm, willing and able to involve myself with someone else. Otherwise, we're going to judge each other on such a small thing as changing the tire.
No, it wasn't the changing the tire thing. That was just the scenario of one of the things I forgot exactly what it was, that came up in a relationship, but the feedback I got from her was like, I'm just not used to a man trying to do all these things for me. That's what was told to me. And I was like, well, let me be the man in a relationship. I mean, that's fine. But if you don't want me to, that's fine too.
I don't think she didn't want you to be the man in the relationship because I was single a long time before I'm with who I'm with currently.
Now y'all see.
And
she told on us.
So
yeah.
It's just
this is a single show, y'all.
If you're used to moving in that way, like I'm always used to going and go fill up my tank before the week and go to work. But when you're with somebody, of course, that's what most men do in relationships. They'll help you fill up your tank. They'll get your maintenance done. But I was used to doing that already. So on Sunday night or Sunday, like right before I'm going to go to work, I'll make sure my tank is filled. But until he started doing it before me, like maybe I'll do it like Sunday night, literally. He'll probably do it Sunday morning or something until he started doing things, I wouldn't say ahead of me, like trying to beat me to it. Instead, he asked me before situations already happened.
Ooh, so that sounds like anticipating the need.
Anticipated my needs.
Oh, come on, clap, church. Y'all don't know when to clap. Y'all missing y'all shout in this church.
So it wasn't that I didn't want him to be the man in the relationship.
Right.
It was just that I was used to doing it on my own. I'm used to filling up my tank. I'm used to paying,
Experiences.
I'm used to paying all my bills by myself. So it was no problem either way. But okay, if you want to help me, babe, no problem. You know?
Right.
So I just feel like both on both sides that you have to be more open to, okay, sometimes you might fill up your tank and then sometimes I might do it as well. Like, and just don't.
Because I do know how to pump gas.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
And don't get too.
And I do know how to change a tire, you know?
Yeah,
Don't get too caught
and
up
the
on
truth of
that.
the matter is you were forced into that situation.
Yeah.
So,
Being single.
so we almost about to get where I really want to get to at the end of this conversation. Don't go too fast, Stephon. I tell you, it'd be the saints that steal your sermon. I prepared my sermon for today.
Okay.
So, no, I'm teasing. But I think, again, one of the key things that I heard Stephon say is your experiences.
Yeah.
And so your experiences have definitely molded you into where you are, right or wrong, good or bad, ugly or indifferent. Come on, Alex, you done raised up. You trying to tell me something. Come on, jump on in here.
I feel where everybody at this table is coming from. And like he said, like your experiences will shape how you move in your relationships. And I feel like me as a single person, I've been single for a couple of years now. And I will say, like, I will meet people and they see me, I'm intelligent.
Come on, you better clap your own hands. Come on.
I'm attractive. I have a good job. And I feel like sometimes, as a man, especially like when you're younger, like in your 30s, maybe you're not as established as you want to be, and you run into this woman who you feel like has everything going for themselves. I feel like for me, an issue has been like they are somewhat intimidated.
Mm-hmm.
We got a caller. Hold on. Raise the praise of 100. It's your girl Yielded. You are live on the air. Who do we have the pleasure of speaking with?
Irvin Jordan.
Well, hello. How are you?
How y'all doing today? I like that experience y'all was just talking about. So that's why I wanted to show them in, life shapes y'all experience. I'm an older man. I'm looking to life does shape your experiences a lot of ways when it comes to relationships. I mean, you got to think as a man, we take from our moms, our sisters. We get in shape from day one. I want her to teach.
You want her to do what? Say that again, sir. Oh, and then he hung up. What did he hear? What did y'all hear?
I didn't hear that.
I'm not sure if he said preach or teach.
Oh, finish. He wanted to finish. Okay. I don't know if he accidentally hung up, but thank you, sir, for calling in. We appreciate your contribution to the conversation. Listen, for those of the rest of you that are listening in, we want to hear what you have to say because KP is ready to throw his headphones down. Stephon is ready to turn the table over, and I'm just going to referee and blow the whistle. And Alex is going to giggle, and so is our niece. Is that right?
Yeah.
I see that. I got my niece. I got it right. I keep thinking about my aunt back here, our niece. So I'm gonna keep it in there. But listen, y'all, we are talking about it. Is there pee in the dating pool? What's going on? Is it hard to find Mr. Or there's pee? Oh,
I definitely don't think it's peak.
Yes.
No, I
think y'all should talk about it.
Unrealistic expectations.
That's
I second that.
Yeah, I don't think it's P. I just think people need to be realistic with each other. Like, I can give you examples.
Come on, church.
Expectations like I want a millionaire, but I want him to be home every night at 9 o'clock. Like, that's not realistic.
So that's an expectation. It's P.
No, I don't think expectation.
P-Man, are we supposed to say, hold on, let me ask my boss man.
Yeah, it's you, man. I'm sorry.
Right. If it's me, though, it takes two, so I'm the P. I'm not saying who the P.
Okay.
So she asked the question, is there P in the dating pool? And I'm saying, yes, there's P because whether it's me or whether it's you that still have issues or things that we're dealing with, that's P.
Yeah, I mean,
So
let's just say there's problems because I don't know if we're supposed to be P-Man. Don't fire me. Are we supposed to say that word on the air? Are we supposed?
We're talking about the letter P.
Yeah, the letter P. Your name, P-Man.
Struggle out here in the dating pool. Let's just say that.
Okay, then that's P.
no.
I'm not gonna say that the men or the women, are horrible. I just feel like maybe they haven't fully evolved. flaw. Maybe they still need to work on themselves. But that doesn't make you P, or that doesn't make you a bad person. That just means.
So I don't think let's dig into that question altogether. I don't think TT and that was them P Man. It wasn't me. My boss is P Man. I'm talking to him because I know he's listening. P Man, I don't think because we're saying that there's a problem in the dating pool that means he or she is bad. I think there's just
It is
an issue.
Unrealistic.
I'm like
all
it.
it is. It's
I'm
unrealistic
like-
expectations out there in the dating game right now.
So y'all say
then there's
you said millionaire
But
and want him home. What you think is an unreasonable expectation in the dating pool?
Me, myself, I'm a maintenance man. I'm a handyman. You know, I go to work every day. You know, I don't look like I look right now when I go to work and I come home. You know, I try to keep myself up because, you know, it's not self-care. It's called, you know, just maintenance. That's the way I look. This is the way I want to carry myself. This is the way I am. Even though I have on a Dickie shirt and blue jean pants and steel-toe boots, you know, but beautiful women like y'all are not looking for a man that's working, you know, making $22 an hour, you know. Probably looking for a man that's driving a Bentley, you know, or something like that.
I
You know,
disagree.
or Mercedes. I mean, you know what I'm trying to say. I went too high with that, but you know, that's the expectation that I have experienced or see.
So you, because you're pretty, you want money. Is that? I'm just summing up.
Okay, so
Well, I just want to think. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
This goes back to like how I feel like some men will be. I don't want to use the word intimidate, but like they feel like
Use the word intimidate.
okay,
That's how this show got started.
They're intimidated and they might feel like I'm out of their league. But the thing is, like going back to what you said at the beginning of the show, like we can't be that shallow. Like I look at a person for who they are as a person. Like everything that makes you're not just your job. There's more to you than just your job.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's just it's a struggle. Like
well, it's great to hear that coming from you. I'm just saying that, you know, like he said, experiences. Yes, the experiences that I've experienced, you know.
shaped your expectation.
I mean, it didn't shape my expectations. It was just like, you know, my expectations is just I want somebody that I want to be with for the rest of my life. I was married for 15 years, you know. I've been divorced for 10. I just want somebody to, you know, like, hey, you know, I know that they have a life way before I just met them, you know, but what I'm trying to say is that I want someone that's like, hey, we're going to go to Janet Jackson concert, you know, this summer. Let's save up for it, you know, get some great seats, you know. That's the type of person like, oh, yeah, all right. Or, hey, let's open up a bank account together, you know, and let's put money in there to go to, you
Wait,
know.
are we dating or are we married?
I'm talking
Are we dating or are we married when we put in the bank account?
I have a cousin right now that stays up in Dallas. He works for Channel 8 ABC, and he dates a lady that's here in Houston. And this is an ideal that he had put to me back last summer when I took my son up to SMU for a football camp. He was saying that him and his lady friend, that's something that they came up with. They was like, hey, let's open up an account, you know, a compound account, and let's just put this amount of money in there for a year.
Okay, I understand you a little better now. So this is not our account. This is a
No.
pleasure account.
Right. I mean,
This is we gonna date out of account.
that was just, I just thought that was like, man, I'm like, that's
Okay,
awesome.
I'm with that. I'm with that.
Awesome.
I'm with that.
You know?
So, ladies, let's just answer that question. You meet Mr. Boo and y'all dating. Would you be okay to opening up an account for y'all to share pleasantries together? Yes or no?
I think it would depend.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, yes.
Yes. You okay? Ani says yes.
We're on the same page.
No. Yes or no? So here she go putting in. You just peed in the pool. Sis.
Okay.
You just peed in the
have
pool.
trust issues, and I will admit that.
But you were the one that said that there was no pee in the pool.
I did not say that. I just said I don't want to put the term on it that it's peas. I just feel like, we need to evolve. But yes, I do have trust issues because
I don't.
because men are not trustworthy.
Oh,
You have trust issues?
I can.
No,
not
I do have. I'm admitting it.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna
I'm
come on
not
this.
shying away from it.
Alex, you have trust issues.
Oh my goodness! Listen,
Your
That's
experience.
the thing.
Yes, my experience.
Your
Yes,
expectations.
yes.
that's my whistle. The whistle is blowing. The whistle. Everybody back to the corners. Back to the corners. Listen, y'all, this is already getting to be a heated conversation. I'm loving every stinking bit of it. Listen, I'm looking at KP. I'm looking at Stefan. I'm looking at Inix. I'm looking at Alex, and all of them are all tapping into their inner Toby. Listen, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we're going to come back, because y'all know what Toby Wynn says. He said, try Jesus. Don't try me, because I use these hands. We'll be back, y'all.
Y'all want to know something funny? Urban is my boyfriend.
Yeah, you said that. The guy caller was a boyfriend.
Was her boyfriend?
Yeah. I told her to call in. I'm nervous.
Listen, y'all, we can't let y'all hear too much of that. Y'all know Toby Wynn, try Jesus, don't try me. Listen, the saints in here, I don't know. Today is Tuesday. They might be. Listen, we got a caller here. Raise the praise of 100. This is your girl, Yielded. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
This is Catherine, who's been chatting on the Facebook.
Listen, you've been carrying on in the choir stand over there, singing and holding soprano all by yourself. Listen, we got Toby Wynn playing over here. Try Jesus. Don't try me. So we got a hot minute, and we're going to put you on the air. Is that all right?
That is all right.
All right. Now, you listen, sis. I know you saved and you sanctified. I need you to bring it down, because you about to give the people the business. All right? No explicits. Listen, no explicits, okay? Not today. No, I'm just teasing you. I know you wouldn't do that. I'm teasing you. Listen, y'all, she done left the choir stand over here. She's on the phone. You can do the same thing. The number's on the screen. 346-355-0100. Call in here, because Toby said, try Jesus.
I said my mom. Remember everybody.
Everybody, they about to call in here. This is about to be a call show, y'all. Yes, listen. Yes. So listen. Listen, y'all. We see y'all over here on the social media platforms. We love y'all. 10 seconds. 10. We coming in. All right, coming in. Hey, listen. Y'all heard it in my Toby voice. I have no problems with laying these hands. Listen, I'm saved. I'm sanctified. I'm a blood-born, washed again believer in Christ, and I done got tripped all up on my words. But listen, because we're saved and we're sanctified, don't mean that people won't push buttons, and they've been in here pushing buttons so much so that we have a caller on the line. Caller, are you there?
I am here.
Awesome. Welcome to the Raise the Praise call line with the Fiyah Show. Go ahead. You've been over here in the choir stand, talking and chatting and singing and holding the soprano section all by yourself. Now you here. It's your solo. Go ahead, shine, sis. What you got?
So we talk about experiences, and I heard the gentleman, I don't remember his name, but he talked about how he looks at a person's personality. You don't see personality first. You see looks first, then the personality comes. So when you talk about these women, where are you reaching out for these women? How are you leading these women? What you project is what you get back.
That part.
You better.
I think let me just clap for the church. Come on. Come on, y'all. Men, she was talking to one of y'all.
Well, I'm just saying, if you projecting something, isn't that like yourself? You're the issue.
No.
You gotta prove what you project.
Can't be a
I'm
looking for a dime.
Oh, come on. You better say that loud and proud and say it with your chest. I think Catherine will agree with that. Did you hear her, Catherine?
I agree.
Oh, excuse me.
I was married 21 years. And now that I'm in the single place, that's why this is a very interesting topic about dating. What I project is what I expect to get back. But I don't expect the man to drive the Bentley. Because when you drive the Bentley, you got the maintenance and upkeep on that. I just want somebody who's wanting to earn a check. Earn the right to be a part in a relationship, because a relationship is a give and take. It's not 50-50. Today I may be 70, you may be 30. Next week you can be 70 and I can be 30. It's give and take. It's happening, but it's never going to be a 100% balance.
All right, now, come on.
All right, I'd like to speak to what you were saying about what you see and, and the personality thing. I don't look for beautiful women or a particular type of woman is what I was trying to say. I actually, get to know a person within at least the first 30 minutes to an hour, because if you just listen a person gonna tell you about themselves. It's just that simple.
But if you walk in a grocery store, do you see personality first? If you walking out in the public, do you see personality first, or do you see an outlook, the presence first? The personality is gonna follow second.
Yes, it is gonna follow second, but you know, if I see a woman in there, I mean, it's something beautiful about every woman. I mean, I don't care what you say. I mean, every woman that you look at is going to be something beautiful about her. If it's her eyes, if it's her ears, her neck or something, or hands or whatever.
But it's a physical that gets to you first. The physical is going to always be first in any situation.
Well, I can understand what you're saying is that beauty attracts.
Hold on. Hold on.
The color of her hair, it's a physical first, 100%.
All right, I'm gonna have to have y'all ding when you're done, so y'all don't talk over each other. All right, so say B. Okay, all right, now come on. There you go.
Yes, it is what you see. I mean, because you have to actually see a person, but that's not what, you know, it's going to get you into a relationship.
That shouldn't be the end all be all.
Right. It's like, right. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like, oh, that's beauty right there. No matter what, I'm going to try to be with her, you know? Or, you know, you see somebody, you know, that's like, oh, you know, she might not be in that particular, what you, most people are saying, or like y'all was saying, it has to be a particular looking woman, you know? But hey, you might be working with someone, you know, I'm just like, man, I really like how her personality is, you know? That's what I was really getting at. That's what I was really trying to make the point of, you know? You don't, I guess like this is a show about dating, but you know, you never know when you're actually going to find somebody that you want to date, you know?
I think we're in 2023 and, you know, there are people that you potentially date that you don't see. So I don't even think sight is the first thing.
So you're talking about that cyber stuff. Not the fan only.
Let's get into social media.
Wait, but not the fan only pages.
Oh Lord.
So hold on. Catherine, do you have anything else, dear heart, before we drop you off?
Not right now. I'm gonna go back to the choir thing.
Okay, you're gonna come to the choir. All right. Listen, and feel free to call back in when you get ready, okay?
Okay.
All right. We appreciate you calling in. We appreciate you listening in.
No
And
problem.
get on back in the choir stand. Hold that soprano section down. You got it.
I got it.
All right. Thank you. Listen, y'all, we are knee deep in this thing. It's getting hot in here. I don't know if it's them. I don't know if it's the conversation. I don't know if it's my internal sauna, but nonetheless, it is getting hot. So Stefan brought up a very key point, and I'm going to go straight to this one of the responses that I received that says, find someone, or finding, the question was, what has been your biggest dilemma in dating? And the response says, to find someone that's not into all of the social media hype and about their dating life. Oh, excuse me, somebody's coming in. I think that's what that means. Come on in.
Okay, so I also agree. This is one of my biggest limits. I feel like social media has really kind of hindered everybody. And their expectations, going back to expectations, it's all going to circle back to expectations. But social media has really created this dynamic of unrealistic expectations, because you get on social media and people, you know, portray this perfect life, this perfect body, perfect skin. Everything is so perfect. They don't show you like the
Them filters, boo.
Okay, like it's not real. Like social media is not real. And people will portray themselves a certain way on social media, and you get them in person in real life, and they're nothing like the person that they're portraying to be. It's ruined like how we interact with people. People are more accessible. So let's say like you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, y'all are dating, like you're never satisfied, because you go on social media and you see this woman who's, you think of the 10 and they're perfect, and now you're comparing it to what you have at home. That it wasn't like that, 5-10 years ago. Like you went out and it was organic. But
That's centerfold.
It didn't seem like easily accessible. Like you couldn't, go follow them or or slide in their DMs, Facebook Messenger.
They was taking that swimsuit picture out of the jet and taping it to their wall.
Look, that's okay, but you couldn't message them.
But they still had the idea that this is what they're supposed to look like. And hence the reason that my business, shameless plug, is doing 100%. Hey, we doing good because we help you build that body. So listen, I dropped that plug in there, sure did. But it's because of the societal norms or standards that have been set that we feel like we need the assets. Yes, and I emphasize the assets and the bustices and all of that. So P-Man said we could say P, but I ain't gonna push it, y'all. We're not gonna say too much more. But I get it totally what you're saying about the social media. And so the particular, I want everybody to touch on that social media piece because the person that sent that email is in the room. So I'm not looking at nobody. So I need to look at Alex. Did you say that?
I was just saying, for me, I wasn't just referring to social media because I do agree with people project themselves as something. Everybody using filters, but I was also referring to dating sites. You don't necessarily get to see that person, as the caller was referring to. She said that men see physical first, and what I'm saying is, if you meet someone on a dating site or something like that, physical isn't always the thing. And I think if, when you are, my thing is that I keep going back to, personal acceptance, right? When you are prepared to meet that person that you want to meet, I think your eyes, I think your mind, I think everything about you is looking for something specific. So you're not necessarily drawn to all of that. So I'm not a social media guy. I don't look for somebody on social media. I think all of those things are foolish. But if I met someone, it may be their spirit or something else that, I find attractive, not necessarily the physical. So I was just saying I don't necessarily agree with the physical first.
Okay, all right. Y'all, anybody? Clap your hands, church. Inez, I saw you come into your mic. Come on.
So I think with social media, because social media is to be social at the end of the day. It is to be social. So people do use social media to their advantage. Like, oh, well, I got 100 likes on Facebook or 100 likes on Instagram or Twitter. So they always feel like, well, all these women love me or all these men love me. Like, they look at home like, okay, if you're not loving me, maybe I can find someone else. So that's how I feel like sometimes social media is used, but social media is not always used for that as well. Like for me, I never have, because I didn't get social media late until I was in college. I didn't have social media like the rest of the young people. I didn't get into, I was about to graduate college the first time in 2016. So I don't use social media to look to date people or to look at other people's body. I don't use it for that. I use it for entertainment, like, because I don't watch TV a lot. So I usually, like, when I get news clips or big things, I use it for that. But I know some people do use social media to find people they want to date, or to look at fashionable ways to dress, or to look at fashionable bodies and stuff. But that's not how I use it. But I understand it is being used that way. Well, I do agree.
And someone in the choir stand over here said, I ain't gonna call their name, but they said on the app you do see a physical feature because there is a picture. So if you're dating on the internet, you still go to the physical.
Or you can
That
be
ain't
catfish.
necessarily the person on there though.
Yeah,
that's another show, Stefan. That's another show. We might have to come back for that. Come on, KP.
Well, what I was trying to say about, when I was saying find someone that's not into social media and all the hype or the dating is, it was more or less that they was about getting the likes and stuff like that about their date or who they're dating or where their date go. I want someone that's not into that, that's like, if we go over here to Benihana's or something, I don't want them posting about it. I mean, can we just go out somewhere,
just enjoy the moment.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree sometimes, but also, like, if I do want to post my man, because we at, I don't know, Never Land.
Right. I'm not saying
Please don't take your man to Never.
I'm just saying.
It's not safe. There's definitely pee in that poop.
I'm just saying.
Drink the Jesus juice.
Yeah. I'm saying if I do want to post that song, well, I'll say Bora Bora. Let's give that example. Yeah. And I do want to, I'm not only posting to get likes, like I'm also sharing with my family on there. Like, hey, we're out of town. I don't always feel like people are posting for likes. People are just posting to share happiness,
And that's understandable, but I do see what you're saying, but I have come across where it's like, I just went out with this guy here, and da-da-da-da-da, and this is like, ooh, I'm glad it wasn't me. It's one of those glad it wasn't me,
I think KP P might be talking about my friend who posts on her page, I find the man of my dreams every 6 weeks. I'm like, boo, how is that the man of your dreams? What are you dreaming? I didn't knock the whole camera down. What are you dreaming every 6 weeks? What in the world? But listen, y'all, this is some amazing conversation over here. Why? Because there is P in the dating pool. Alex, are you agreeing or no? Is that P in the dating pool or not? Okay, she didn't came on in here. There is P in the dating pool, y'all. Listen, call in here.
No, it's two. Well,
I think it's a full house.
Yes or no? I don't agree with you. She's saying.
Oh, there's no P in the dating pool. Well, I was about to say because she's out of the pool. She's not even swimming. Yeah, you're not even swimming.
When I was single, it was not P.
So this is January.
I'm not gonna say.
So
I'm not gonna say a P in the dating pool. I'm gonna say the pH is off.
I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it. Listen, y'all, we are talking about dating. We are talking about the dilemmas of dating. We're asking the question. We want you to call us 346-355-0100. We want to know if you believe that there is P in the dating pool. We've talked about social media. We've talked about the expectations. What you say? You a nickel and want to die? Yeah, say that again for me. Say that again for the people in the back. A nickel out here looking for a dime. Listen, we've talked about everything. I think I want to turn the page when we come back because I'm a little petty. Because I heard how this conversation started, but the people that started this conversation have moved away from this. Okay, so we're gonna talk about a little jangling, little changling, little green, little moolah, little cash, little money, whatever. Hey, we're gonna talk about it.
We can get into it.
Oh, we're gonna get so, but for right now, we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna play a little bit of music, and then we're gonna come back. Lamont Sanders says, "I'm blessed." How about you?
I can't believe y'all feel like it's P in the dating pool.
Because
Because listen, now when I was single, baby, I was having them. I just showed.
So you see how she's loud and proud off of the air? Because she's not dating. She is booed up. She done got, she elevated in this church.
It was some people, it was some prospects but it was just I feel like in every relationship, no matter who you with, you gotta.
So this is good on air. This is good on air conversation. So I need all. So I need all of this on the air.
I told y'all on that, baby. It was some.
So listen, hey family and friends, listen, like and share this video because our niece is about to go wild with this thing. Okay, she about to come unglued at the hinges because she said. Y'all telling a story. There's no P in the dating pool because there was some prospects out there. So we gonna go. Look, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to shut them down because they giving all the good stuff off the air.
Wait till we get back on air.
Uh-oh, she said, "Come for me." It's about to go off up in here. What's up, Christina Lockett? We're gonna hit your comment when we come back in here. So yes, they ready to fight in here now. They don't want to fight on the air. They want to do it in private. They so saved. Take it home and let's fight. No, let's fight on the air. That's where the fire is at.
Take it home and let's fight. Let's not do it right here.
Let's fight on the air. Let's fight on the air. That's what this for. You go home and fight with your boo, but we fight in public up here. All right, let's fight on the air. That's the Fiyah Show. I'm petty. I'm messy. Fire really mean mess. I think. I don't know. What y'all think? Like and share this video. Tag a friend. Tag somebody that's been talking to you about having issues in dating. Tag somebody who said he picked her up in a raggedy automobile. Tag her. So we had a show last year about dating, and the worst date came up, and we talked about the worst dates ever. And this particular young lady said the man came on a bike, and he was a couple of hours late. She wasn't really mad that he came on the bike. She was mad because he was late, but he said when Metro came to pick him up, I'm gonna share this when we get back on the air. I can't tell it right now. I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna share it on the air.
The worst date to me is a movie date. Like, what are we doing? You can't talk.
I'll let you go to the movie on the rooftop.
That's cute. Oh, you know why it's probably the worst day for me? Because I don't watch TV. So take me to a movie. It's like, you really.
But see,
He don't know that.
movie on the rooftop, they do the throwback movies.
Yeah, the
I
class.
don't watch TV at all.
You didn't watch when you was a kid.
No, not really.
You didn't
My
watch
mama
no
had us some
movies.
things we had to do.
Yeah, I definitely had things to do.
We had things to do. You know, it wasn't about social media back in the day.
Right?
We
We didn't have
sports.
social
What
media.
was that when I was coming along?
We didn't have social
We didn't even have a cell phone. You know, cell phones didn't come out until like what 2000.
Y'all hear all this conversation? I'm like begging them to talk when the mics is on. Right now, they killing it.
Cell phones was before
It
that.
ain't good today.
Car, bag phone.
Nobody,
Today.
nobody perfect. You got to give
You're
yourself.
right. That's why it's key. That's what I keep saying. You keep proving the point because you're dating.
Exactly.
I was dating before I was like exclusively dating though. And I'm telling you, I have.
About one minute.
I just told him
Having them didn't last.
I was
There was some way we were
bad
wrong.
shoes, like
Podcast and listen to Gildy and RJ of the Fiyah Show. Let's go. Let's go.
10, 9, 8, 5, 4. Woo! Listen, it's hot up in this church.
And here,
Say it again, Stefan.
and here.
It's hot in here. Listen, don't sing the rest of it. That's the wrong church. That's the wrong church. Listen, y'all, we are back up in here. We are talking about this dating thing. We gonna take a minute of a second, y'all, just to do something here. We want to give y'all a little sports update before we let them continue to fight, because there's some stuff going on in here. They getting ready. Oh, they got loud and proud and all extra and dignified, and Nick was rolling and fingers was pointing, and yes, I'm lying. But you know, they did have a little conversation and an exchange going on. So we're gonna take a little sports break right here. Is that all right with y'all?
Yeah.
All right, and then we're gonna let y'all come out the corner swinging again, okay? A little sports break.
Let's get it. We're going to start off with the Kansas City Chiefs against the Las Vegas Raiders, 31-13. Kansas City Chiefs has just hit the first seed of the playoffs and is about to go down. It's Tennessee against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jaguars needed that win in order to get the fourth seed in the playoffs, and they beat the Tennessee Titans 20-16. Tampa Bay Buccaneers against the Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta whooped the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 30-17. If you didn't get to see the Buffalo Bills against the Patriots, the Buffalo Bills came back. Look, DeMar Hamlin, praise God to him, man. He's walking. You're not walking again, but he is doing his thing right now. Praise God for him. I can say that right now, man. 35-23. Buffalo Bills. Minnesota against the Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears lost this one 29-13. Chicago has now just gotten the first draft pick in the next year's draft, man. What's going on in Chicago? You begin to see Baltimore Ravens against the Cincinnati Bengals. The Cincinnati Bengals beat the Baltimore Ravens 27-16. Now, Houston Texans against the Indianapolis Colts. Houston Texans beat the Indianapolis Colts 32-31. Man, that was a close game. Man, hold up. If you get to see the Miami Dolphins against the Jets, 11-6. They beat the Jets. Carolina Panthers against the New Orleans Saints, 10-7. They beat the Saints 10-7. I can't believe that either. Oh my God. Cleveland Browns, the Dog Pound against the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. I can't believe Pittsburgh Steelers was so close to making it to the playoffs, but they beat the Dog Pound 28-14. Los Angeles, man, I can't believe that game. That was a game that was just
all right, Sean.
But Pittsburgh Steelers, they did their thing, and for sure, Dog Pound, I'm sorry, man, but y'all tried. Y'all did try. Russell Wilson against the Los Angeles Chargers, 31 against the Los Angeles Chargers, 31-28. They beat them. Denver Broncos. The Philadelphia Eagles came back. Jalen Hurts is in the building. You know what I'm saying? Against the New York Giants, 22-16. The Los Angeles Rams against the Seattle Seahawks. The Seattle Seahawks needed this win in order to get into the playoffs, and they are now into the playoffs, 19-16 against the Rams. Yo, San Francisco 49ers are the number 2 seed now against the Arizona Cardinals, 38-13. Now, we get to see the Dallas Cowboys against the Washington Commanders. The Washington Commanders is whooped.
Not too much on the Cowboys, Sean. Mind your business, bruh.
Dallas right now, man. Gotta step it up, players. Gotta step it up. 26-6 over there in Washington. Man, hold up. Yo, if you didn't get to see the
I'm upset that you laughed.
The Saturday night game, Sunday night game, actually. Man, Aaron Rodgers and the boys against the Detroit Lions. And Aaron Rodgers needed this win in order to make it to the playoffs. And they fell short, man. Detroit Lions didn't make it to the playoffs either because Seattle Seahawks they go ahead and they have the better record than the Detroit Lions. So Detroit Lions, they fought to the end. They had a better winning record at the end of the season here. So they beat Green Bay Packers in a stunning win, 20-16 and week 18. That is your week 18. Now let's look at the wild card right now. So Seattle Seahawks is going to play San Francisco 49ers on Saturday, and Los Angeles Chargers are going to play the Jacksonville Jaguars. Yeah, that's going to be on Saturday coming up, January 14th. Yo, we can't wait for that, man. We got some Sunday games coming up. The Miami Dolphins against the Buffalo Bills in the playoffs wild card. And the New York Giants is also playing the Minnesota Vikings in the wild card coming up. Baltimore Ravens against the Cincinnati Bengals. And a Monday night game from I guess in Tampa. Yeah, they're going to play in Tampa actually against the Dallas Cowboys on a Monday night game. That should be very interesting. Looking at Tom Brady.
KP, you want to go to Tampa?
In Tampa.
Brady ain't never lost against the Cowboys.
And the boys in Dallas. Yo, hopefully Dallas can come through.
20 seconds.
Because they did not come through against the Washington Commanders. Shame on you, my brothers. But we're going to get back to you guys at the Fiyah Show. This is your boy, Sean B. Let's represent.
Sean B, just so you know, bruh, you in trouble. Watch how you say them Cowboys, because I bleed blue over here. You understand? Hence the reason that my 15-year-old's name is Dallas. Listen, because the Cowboys, we in, right?
That's funny.
I'm sorry, let me turn your mic off. She said that's funny. What's funny? Who said that? Was that you, Anise? And that has what to do with who my team is?
You have to show the home team support.
We don't have a team in Nacogdoches.
Go Dragons.
Go Dragons, go! Yes, that's the and the Lumberjacks. I mean, I'm just saying. Yes, we're talking NFL, so you know. But anyways, let's get back. We're gonna go in here. What you say? Let's get it. What you say a while ago, Alex? Before that was Anise said. Let's get into it. Let's get it. Okay, come on.
You said we was gonna talk about the money.
Let's get into it. Listen, we ringing the bell over here because they ready to come out of their corners fighting. We got 2 men on the left, 2 women on the right. Is there P in the dating pool? It's almost a unanimous vote. It's 3 against 1. Inez says there's no P in the dating pool. We won't say she's not even in the pool. She didn't even bring a swimsuit. So let's get back into this thing. Before we went...
Still bring me a swimsuit now. Don't
sir, please call back 346-355-0100. So listen, y'all, we are talking about So listen, this is a radio station. You can't stay here. So when the show is over, you do have to go home. You understand? If you need help, please call someone. But be careful what you say on the airways. Listen, we're gonna do this real quick. So, sir, please forgive her. She know not what she says. So, listen, dating dilemmas. Is there an issue? We talked about the internet, social media presence. We got to be booed up and bayed up on the social media. We've talked about the appearance, the attractions. KP says she can be 200 pounds. I don't know what he got against 200 pounders, but he made sure he say that. I mean, I mean,
Don't do that.
ethnically, you know, anyways, we just gonna say that if you have assets, and you have lots of assets, typically you're gonna range around up in there, you know, near the twos, and you know what I'm saying? So yeah, and then when you put your hanging nails on, you wear a little more, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm just saying, hey, listen, all I'm saying is please don't put on the tidal wave edges, sideburns. That's all I'm saying, because I don't like it. But anyways, we're gonna get into this thing. Alex says, let's get into it. So what's up? Shout out to Christina Lockett of the Christina Lockett Show. She says, people make dating so complicated. I wish it wasn't like that. Dating is a challenge. Listen, yes, something is in the dating pool, she says. So before we went to commercial break, before Sean B insulted my Dallas Cowboys, I'm coming for you, bro. But before all of that, we mentioned finances, because again, this conversation or this whole show was started by some people that we're not even going to talk about, because they was at work talking about the issues that they were encountering, and the part of the conversation that came to me by way of a little, you know, bird or something, I don't know, squirrel, rat, something, I don't know, funk rat, I don't know how it got there, but they shared with me the conversation, and so it was like finances was an issue, or intimidation was the number one word that I heard. So we gonna talk about this thing. We about to get hot and heavy once again. I'm gonna have to open the door. Again, please stay on your side of the table. No reaching across. Because when we went to commercial break, they got loud in here. I got nervous, and I'm from the streets, and they made me nervous. So there was conversation, and I don't want to try to regurgitate it, because I tend to stretch the truth just for the sake of holding the conversation and keeping the laughter going. So I'm going to turn the camera back over to these two young ladies over here. We have Alex over there in the corner, and she is hailing at, I thought this was a boxing match. Yeah, she's hailing from all the way from California, and she's greased and Vaseline up, and she's got her gloves on, and she's coming out of the corner swinging at KP and letting him know about the intimidation.
Point blank period.
I'm so mad.
If you are, you know, a well-off woman and you have a good job, we do intimidate y'all.
Who is y'all?
Generalization. But no, because you even kind of brought it up in your initial statement.
Right, because, you know, if he's insecure, you know, what are you even talking to him for?
Exactly.
Ooh, amen goes right there.
Y'all might think y'all ready until y'all with a real woman. Period.
I mean, what do you classify as a real woman?
Me. That part. Everything that part. Because you hit on it a little bit when you reverse answering your question.
She hit the table and everything, y'all.
No, he did when he said, like a woman like y'all. I don't think a woman like y'all will want a hardworking man, and I honestly do want a hardworking man. No matter, I don't care if you are a model. I need you to come change these tires and change this toilet out when I want a new toilet. I still need that as well. So I didn't agree when you said some women are not looking for a hardworking man who's dressed in their maintenance clothes. I don't agree with that, because even though that's your profession, at the end of the day, I still want you to be a man. Like, you know what I'm saying, when it comes down to it. What you think?
I agree with it. So like you coming home in your work clothes, or you know, you doing, you know, a regular job, that's not intimidating. I mean, that's not a problem.
I hope it ain't intimidating.
Like that's not a problem. That's not a problem for us. Like,
I mean, y'all are just a small portion of the whole women dating pool, and y'all are speaking for them. But in general, when, you know, if we was to poll, you know, let's say 1,000, you know, young black successful women, you know, in this poll, a bunch of people that goes to the club every weekend, same 1,000 women. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, we have black professional women. Yeah, you're gonna get a totally different, you know.
I agree with what you're saying.
Right, they looking for a man that's, you know, a hard-working man.
You actually agreed with him earlier with your quote.
yeah.
You said that you are a nickel looking for a dime.
No, not in that sense. Like
what he's saying is that the maintenance man might be the nickel.
No, and it's not all. See, maybe
because it's intimidated.
Yeah, Y'all are.
Because
But
because y'all will think because y'all, are a certain stature, because y'all do a certain job, or because y'all drive a certain car,
we don't
that
want
you're
you.
automatically.
But the maintenance man the maintenance man ain't intimidated. It's whether you.
Okay, so I would say
what he's
this.
saying.
Okay, but no, because he kind of already said it. Like, he wouldn't think a certain type of woman might be checking for him. Okay, let's say that certain type of woman is checking for him and gives him a chance. He's kind of still like,
I'm not
hey.
checking for no one though. I want somebody to be checking for me, honestly. I don't care if you're the maintenance man, the McDonald's man. I would want someone checking for me. Like, I have never been the type to, shoot my shot.
It should be mutual. I feel like.
So I was asked that question just yesterday because I had to referee this thing. I was asked yesterday, have I ever shot my shot? And I was like, of course I have. You understand what I'm saying?
But if I see somebody's handsome, like just to give a compliment, I do, but I don't necessarily feel like I'm shooting my shot. Like, I would say, hey, like, you're handsome, like, but not I want your number and I want to go on a date with you. But if you like, I don't consider that shooting my shot. But I've never like, can I have your number?
Well, I mean, I am a lady. You understand what I'm saying? So I ain't putting myself out there upside down. But hey, you handsome is not necessarily you shooting your shot, but you letting them know, hey, you caught my eye kind of situation.
Like, you're attractive and keep it up.
Yeah, ain't nobody say please go out with
their
me.
job, to bring it home.
Yeah. If I say you're handsome and you say you're beautiful, how you know? Like, then what I'm saying.
Can we go back to the?
Come on, Stefan.
So what?
I just want to go back to
the question at hand.
Point, the point about, especially what Alex is saying, is that men are intimidated. But see, I would agree with you. I agree with men being intimidated, but that's also going back to what I said at the beginning. It's all personal responsibility.
Yeah.
It's because of where he's at and what he's accomplished and achieved in his own life that he don't feel worthy enough to talk to you.
Exactly.
But at the same time, insecure, correct? But at the same time, women can also,
Hold on, y'all. We got a caller. Hold on 1 second. We got
act intimidating even when a person is intimidated.
Raise the praise of 100. This is your girl Yielded. You are hello. Raise the praise of 100. This is your girl Yielded. You're live on the air.
How you doing? This is Irvin. I'm calling back. I got knocked off the air.
So Irvin, do me a quick favor. Turn down your device.
Yes, ma'am. I'm here.
But you got your device up in the background and we can hear it.
Can you not hear now?
I can hear you, but whatever you're listening to, we can also hear that. Turn that down.
I done turned it off. Can you hear it now?
Yeah, walk outside and stand on top of the car. No, I'm kidding. So you called us back to say what, sir?
First, I got two problems. I'm gonna get on this topic y'all on right now. That men are intimidated by a woman that makes more than him. A man, let's just not because you can have a baby and you can get on top of a woman. That don't make you a man. That makes you a boy and not a girl. A man is never intimidated. It's never intimidated because he fits the image of Jesus, and Jesus was never intimidated by nothing. So, yes, we have flaws, but a woman should never intimidate a man, no matter what she does.
All right, clap church. I agree with you.
Shouldn't,
yeah. It happens. Yeah, it happens.
In a perfect world, but with
all right.
These insecure men out here, man. I mean,
it happens.
And my second one, what's a man mean?
What's a what?
A man's man.
One of y'all has said a man. I'm like, what's a man? Either he a man or he a boy.
So that was your boo who said that. So ask her when she get home. So ask her when she get home what that is. So let me just say this, sir. I'm gonna discriminate you from the call and add in additional comments. I'm gonna discriminate. No, I'm kidding. But because that was your lady that said that, you can talk to her about that. A man's man in the house. But I really want to ask you this question, sir. Because you said a man should not be intimidated by a woman. Are you saying that they're not a man or that the intimidation does not exist?
I'm saying that he's not a man.
Oh.
He still got boyish tendencies because you can ask that lady over there. I was never intimidated by nothing. I laugh you out because you don't know me. So you can't intimidate me if you don't know me. Just because you make more money than me, I still might be worth more than you.
Yeah.
Ooh, clap. Oh, come on, church. All right. All right.
I still might know more than you. Just because you make more than me, that will never intimidate. And if you know more than me, then I might make more than you. So I'm going to be better in my world as a man. Always. I mean, that's just, when you that man, you just that man. Hey, man, I don't care about nothing intimidates me.
You better blow your own horn, sir.
Yeah.
Listen.
When your grandpa used to, no matter who came over, he got some tighty whities on when he comes to the door. He got his, he don't care who's looking at him or nothing, because he was a man. He knew what he was, and couldn't nobody tell him nothing different.
All right now. Well, listen, we appreciate you for your contribution to this conversation. And we definitely, and you know, I have to say this, that because y'all are not in the pool, y'all really don't know about the pool at this time.
You can't say that because we just got out of the pool.
We just got out of the pool.
Listen, 9 days ago, it was 2022. You understand? So today it's 2023. So, but we definitely appreciate you. I'm just clowning around. It's just my. Say it again.
I said I ain't changing that much that fast now. The same.
Man, please. I left out of my subdivision on Monday. There was no apartment complex. When I came back in on Wednesday, there was a whole complex and people was living there. And the man was out there with the sign say, "Move in today for $199." So things are changing rapidly, sir. So,
yeah,
but
they're changing rapidly, but people, just like I told my daughter the other day, if you got robbers in your high school right now, you got jackals. I can walk through the school and point them all out to you, because you know why? There was the same thing going on back in my days in school. The same thing. They just getting a little bit more advanced. They using technology a little bit more.
I agree with you 100%, but I'm gonna exercise my Baptist finger and I'm gonna cut your mic off. All right. We love you. We appreciate you calling in and being part of the show, but you got to go. All right, y'all. He hung up on me first. I'm just kidding. Listen, y'all.
I totally disagree with my brother. And
The intimidation part.
yes, because I don't, I just say, let me speak in first person.
All right. So, quick question. Let me poll the audience. Listeners, real quick. Are men intimidated by women? Is there a possibility of intimidation by women? We want to hear from you. 346-355-0100. Boo, don't call back. What's his name?
He only called for that.
I know. What's his name, though? I want to tell him. Irvin, don't call back here. The church is closed. Listen, ain't no more chicken in the kitchen. Don't call back. I want to hear from somebody else. Seriously, y'all. I could have been clowning. Mr. Irvin, I'm just clowning around. But 346-355-0100. Stefan wants to attack this question about the intimidation of men. Are they intimidated by successful women? That's what I'm hearing Alex saying. And this was the whole gist of this whole show.
I think that it exists. I'm going to speak in first person. Right? So I'm a pretty accomplished person, right? I've written 2 books. I'm an inventor. I have my own patent. I have my own business. I've been a college basketball coach. I've been an NBA agent and coach, trainer. I've done a whole lot of things in my life. I'm a man. I still see women that I'm intimidated by. It doesn't take away from me being a man because there's someone that intimidates you. Intimidation comes from, once again, I just have to keep sharing this, experience and expectations. Because my whole deal with females, my whole deal with women has nothing, as I said in the response that you asked me, it has nothing to do with the women. It has to do with me. In my failed relationships, right, I have to get to know someone and know them on a level in which when you first see someone or meet someone, you're intimidated because of what you see and what they do, but that's not really getting to meet them. You get to meet somebody, you learn and you grow and you evolve. but you don't necessarily get that chance when you meet some people. So I'm a man, and I get intimidated because I think that the challenge, to get her or get hurt. You see men
Ooh,
hurt.
come on. To
And
get
we don't
her
wanna
or
be
to get
rejected.
hurt? Is that what that was?
Yeah, we don't want
Say it one more time for the choir thing.
to get her or get hurt.
But why
We don't
you
wanna
just
get
have the
rejected.
Confidence, like sometimes I feel like I might not be a 10 to everybody. That's your personal problem, but in my mind, I feel like I know I'm a 10. I can get him. I can get, you know what I'm saying? I can get who I want, but I just don't understand it. That's what I'm trying to get. Like,
It's not confidence, because confidence says that, like, I'm very confident in who I am.
yeah.
But it doesn't mean that you're going to get her if I talk to her.
Okay, but let's say that you do get hurt.
Right.
Why are there still those insecurities in the back of your mind? Like, okay, like I've given you a chance, and now you self-sabotage.
Failed experience. Preach, girl.
Okay.
That ain't my fault.
That's all right. I just said it
So I think he said that initially, that it was him, that it's on him. So this is coming from the choir stand over here. Christina said the possibility of intimidation is always there.
Always
It also depends on the vibe that the woman or women are releasing.
Yep.
And this came from a woman.
I know. Because again, you're now putting everything back on the woman, and he's saying it's the man. It's
No,
not.
he said it's him.
Yeah,
He didn't say it was the whole male species.
But it's on the
individual.
person. It's on the person. It has nothing to do.
You can't
I
bring
can
your
be-
past relationships into your next
They-
relationship.
yeah,
And he's talking
I
about
agree.
experiences. Your experiences are your past relationships. So you got to be able to compartmentalize that, what you went through. Not saying totally forget it, but you can't bring it over and expect what happened to you then to happen out of somebody that don't even know what happened to me the past 5 years.
So I think that goes back to his initial response. Just because I'm mediating over here, I'm not even hosting. I'm just kind of mediating. He said that you have to heal from those traumas in order to get into the next relationship. And so I think where we are now,
He ain't healing and he getting in relationships.
Yeah.
Because if you heal,
That's the issue.
he ain't.
You hurt.
Ugly.
I'm not gonna let y'all attack my boy because he has been accountable. So I do appreciate that, because a lot of men lack that self accountability, and women too,
listen, Alex.
I'm
You're gonna
sorry.
stop gabbling
I'm
on this
sorry.
table.
I'm
She the
sorry.
judge. She said that's it right here. Yeah, you got to stop gabbling this table now.
Hey, I don't want you to forget about this finance part. That's really what I want to talk about.
So the intimidation, I think, came on based on, see you leaning this way and people trying to look at you.
Okay.
So the intimidation came in, I think, from what I remember, if this is correct, is because of the financial status or the success of the woman is where the original, is that right, Alex? Is that where the original intimidation piece came from?
That's part of it.
Okay.
That I wouldn't say that's all of it. I think it's just who the woman is, just like as a whole. Like, I don't know. I feel like, and I'll just speak from my own personal experience, because I've had this feedback. Like, I don't know, just who I am, like as a person, and I guess what I'm bringing to the table. They just feel like maybe like they're not matching up. And like I said, like I'm in a younger generation. Like I date people like in their 30s. So like maybe they feel like, and I feel like this is with all men, like they've all gone through this, like y'all feel like y'all have to be like in a certain area of your life, and you feel like you have to have accomplished, X, Y, and Z before you can settle down. And I feel like that's also a hindrance to dating nowadays, because y'all feel like y'all have to be so accomplished and y'all have to have everything together before y'all can focus on a woman. And it's like, why can't we just build together? We're all working on something.
That's called being a man, though. So as a boy, you're taught to grow up and handle your business, to be successful, to achieve, to accomplish. And so when you, as a young man, you're being taught those things, it's embedded in you to reach a certain level before you do certain things. And it takes that woman to come alongside of him and say, hey, we could do this together. But his initial outcome, if he's a good guy, he's going to want to achieve a certain level before he does what he wants to do.
I understand, but
Hold on. That's a shout moment right there. That's a shout moment right there, sis. Oh, listen. Listen, because in 2023, and I got to chime in right there, because in 2023, I'm not in the Build-A-Bear season. You understand? And I say that because I'm not looking to build no man, and I can see where Alex is coming from, and it's a generational thing because she is at a different age than probably yourself and myself. I know I look sweet 19, but I got a 24-year-old out here in the streets, y'all, and I'm a grandmother, so I'm saying this. I think, would it be fair to say, because I'm the host of the show, I don't want to make it like it's my idea, although it is, no, I'm being silly. But I think, is it fair to say that a generation or age makes a variance as to whether you want to build with or already be established?
Sure.
Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I agree.
I think so.
I agree. But I was gonna say like about the finance. Like as soon as we tell people what we do, they always make like certain comments like, "Oh, big money." Like that turns me off. Like that turned me off. Like it doesn't like just like when you tell me, "Oh, I'm a coach," and then I tell you what I am. I'm a nurse. Like, and then you respond back, "Oh, big money." Like, let's not like. I think money is important, but I don't think that should be the major part of anyone's relationship.
Yeah.
So men, are you intimidated by nurses? Y'all used to like for them to wear those nice little white suits and those little caps. I've seen it. Y'all want them to wear it, but now that they're nurses, is that an issue? 346-355-0100. Call in and tell Anish she's wrong. Tell Alex she's wrong. Tell KP he is out of order, or even Stefan. Listen, if you call and tell me I'm wrong, I'm going to exercise my Baptist finger and hang up on you. You know the Baptist folks will turn your mic off doing this song. You're saying too long. So listen, y'all, we want to hear from you. Dating dilemmas. What's the problem? What's going on? What in the world? Question. I need y'all to go ahead and start making your comments because they are over here just back and forth, forward and backwards and up and down and round and round. And I don't really know if we've come to a consensus if there is really pee in the dating pool, if men are intimidated. Is it impossible to find Mr. Right or Mrs. Right? Is every man looking for a boo that ain't got no money so he can build up? So I just asking. I'm just asking. So listen, come on in here. Listen. So there's a comment. Come right on in the quiet stand. Come on in your baritone voice. It says, should you wait until you are completely healed from a past relationship before moving forward with someone else?
Absolutely.
No.
I say no.
I say no.
I feel like there needs to be like a
Yet again, the house is divided.
Yeah.
The men say yes, the women say no.
I feel like there needs to be a certain level of healing, yes, but it's like you're always gonna like carry. I'm not gonna say carry a little bit there, but you're always gonna remember like what somebody did to you. That's only natural. Like you can't completely erase like your experiences. That's not realistic.
Well, the way men and the way women deal with relationships and how we're totally different.
It take y'all 17 years to get over a breakup.
Yeah,
I think the
basically,
definition of dating is totally different for men and women as well.
So too.
Yeah, because on past shows, I'm not talking personal experience because Stefan said don't do that, and KP says throw them out.
Yeah.
But I've had on past or previous shows where we were talking about dating the entire time and got nearly to the end of the show and determined that our definition of dating was not even the same.
Yeah.
So let's just do this quickly. Everybody except for Anish.
No.
Define.
At the end of the day, you still have to get it.
Stefan, what's dating? Quick and easy. Not the Webster's definition, the Stefan.
Pass.
I don't really
You
know.
pass it. KP, what's dating?
What's dating? Dating is getting to know each other. That's dating. Getting to know each other, knowing their quirks.
Can you
Stuff
date
like
multiple people?
Yes. Yes.
I think
Alex?
and that's true. You can't date most people. That's part of dating.
But you have to be open about that.
Yes.
Yes.
I agree.
Oh my God.
It's not to be trying to hide something from somebody.
Yes.
That's where the problem comes in.
Thank
But
you.
if you're like, hey, yeah, I'm dating, I'm out here dating, yeah, I like you. You want to go out on another date, hey, I'm going to go to here. What you think about doing that? Yeah, stuff like that,
How long do you date people?
I heard two different answers actually.
From who? Oh, thank you for mediating. Who'd you hear two answers from?
Well, because I heard dating, and that includes multiple people.
Mm-hmm.
But my impression was the definition of dating. I thought that meant someone.
Oh, see, you thought it would. You see, at the end of the day, I feel like dating, when you're out there dating, you can date multiple people,
Right.
and it's not until you talk to that person. Okay, it's 6-7 months. You might say, okay, are we? You can have that conversation. Are we dating exclusively? So
Right.
you could know, like at that point, do I need to be dating other people too, or
So exclusively has to be thrown in.
it has to be.
Yes.
It has to be thrown in there
Yes.
because
Absolutely.
I feel like women always are on the other side. You think, oh, he's for me, and I'm only dating him, and he just out here doing whatever.
Mm.
So
Not whatever, whoever.
yeah,
Oh,
and
come on, let's bring clarity to the church.
Both, I'm trying
Yeah,
to
read the text
So,
plain now.
Conversations are important.
Yeah.
Honesty is important, and I think that's kind of where women and men differ because I feel like men feel like they don't necessarily have to be as open about
correct
what they're doing, who they're doing,
yeah.
and we just kind of have to sit back and accept it. I'm not gonna say we have to accept it, but it's kind of just like
Y'all be leaving us in I feel like a lot of men leave us in the save me for later, save me for later. Like they put me in their back pocket, until I actually say, okay, what we doing? Are we dating each other exclusively, or are we still out here looking for other candidates? But
So-
women are always the ones who trying to make it clear. Never men. Men, I just feel like they just going with the flow.
That's something that I've had to me dating recently.
Yeah.
When I started back dating, that was one of the things I wanted to make clear. Like I'm single, divorced,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm looking for someone, but you might be it, you might not be it. I mean,
And really, if you tell me that kind of make me already feel like, okay, let me put my high heels on too again.
So there's a comment here that says clarity is required. Then there's another, thank you, Christina, for that. Then there's another comment that says there's a difference between dating and being in a relationship.
Exactly.
So I think that's where the exclusive piece came in
Yeah.
from Anise. That's no longer dating. That's you eliminate, you boot up. Boot up. But listen, so we're not talking about being booed up. We are talking about dating. So let's poll the room real quickly. There's 5 of us in here. Is dating multiple people or one? Multiple or one?
I'm a one guy.
One guy,
It is multiple.
multiple guy,
it's multiple.
multiple chick,
I'm multiple.
Listen, and I'm going on and even the playing field. Dating is, I think the playing field is already even. Stephon, I'm sorry, dear, you're all by your lonesome.
You lonesome.
We love you. It's one. So dating.
If you're dating one person, that's a relationship.
Right.
No, not necessarily.
Not
You're trying to make a date a
Because
relationship.
why? If you're not talking to anybody else, that means you're focusing on that person. I feel like okay.
people
So I would
can't
say
date
this: there's
multiple.
levels to dating. It's like you first meet somebody. Of course, I'm not going to only be dating you. I don't know enough about you. Now,
Right.
let's say we go on a few dates. I'm like, you know what? They've shown me, a few things. I'm liking where this is going. Maybe I will. I want to go out on any more dates with anybody else. Now we need to be, having conversations like, hey, you still dating other people? Okay,
Right.
that's fine. But I can't be mad about it because it's still in the early stages and we've had a conversation. They've been open and honest. That's fine.
Girl, write a book.
but I just feel like it don't go like that for real.
I just
So in a real world,
In the real world,
that sounds
The
really
honesty is lacking in the real
I
world.
feel like you wanted to, let's sit down and have a conversation, but I be feeling like it's dating straight to relationships, like people, and because there's no conversations being done, honestly.
Yeah,
Like I never feel like it's a clear conversation with people.
yeah.
Like and you mad because homegirl or homeboy hitting you up about it. You dating her too, but because it was never a conversation about it.
I disagree.
Speak on it.
Well, I feel like it's dating is trying to get to know someone, and I don't think that if it's just that one person that I'm trying to get to know that it makes a relationship. I just think that's my way of handling the lady. If I'm a busy person, if I'm doing a lot of things, and this is the person that when I want to go out on a date, this is the person that I go on a date with. I'm not dating her every night or seeing her every day, but this is a person that I spend time with. If I want to spend time with, like, we're not in a relationship. I'm just dating her whenever, but I don't date anybody else because I think if you're searching for a relationship, there's different opinions out there. If you truly want a relationship, you shouldn't be looking for a lot of apples out there.
So what you saying? You're
You're
not
not
dating
a lot of
men.
apples.
She's saying that you had
Well,
one
maybe he's
person that's
dating to
sitting on the shelf.
So
to
I
then
saw-
come and date her whenever.
Yeah.
Ain't that what I just heard?
So I saw, hold tight. I saw something, guys, in the comments a few minutes ago. It said something about, are you dating with the purpose?
Yes, right. That's good.
And so I think that kind of could,
Yeah, that's right.
is it fair to say that your purpose could
If you
could
dating for
direct or
relationship.
guide? Yeah, if you dating to some notches, or if you dating, I'm trying to be saved, y'all.
yeah,
But if
that's
you
what I was
dating
saying.
to get a trophy,
Right.
Yeah.
a prize,
Right.
or if you're dating
Just to be-
for the future, or if you just dating cause I like to go to the movies and I don't like to go by myself. I want to share my popcorn with somebody.
Right.
Yeah.
Or I
So-
like buying, I like buying whatever.
So my table hitter over here, this is what I would say to my
Come on, Judge over
That's what I
there.
would say
That's
to-
Judge Alex.
Hey, I would say to my table hitter over here, you're frustrated about the dating pool,
Yes.
but you're dating a lot of people.
I just said that's what dating is.
That's a
now,
lot-
now
that's
the
a
season
lot of
that I'm
frustration,
in, the
though.
season that I'm in, I'm not dating.
You're looking for
multiple
you're
people.
looking for number one. You're looking for.
I am. I'm
Okay,
dating.
then
I'm
leave
dating
up-
with
leave
intention.
everybody else
but,
alone and
but
leave
everybody else may not view it that way. I've been in a season where dating is dating multiple people. But like you're in a season where you're dating because you're looking for like a match. Like you're trying to settle down and be with somebody. And that's the position that I'm in too. So now like
I don't date a lot of
my
people.
intentions are different.
I was dating a lot of people. When
Hey, Irvin, did you hear that?
Oh, Irvin, that's your cue. Call us back, Irvin. 346-355-0100.
He was hot.
and he was too. Like when we met, we were both
Hey,
single.
let me tell you.
So
I'm gonna just say this one thing that
when
that
you're
I
single,
heard
you date.
this. I heard this and I embrace it.
What?
I don't want to be one of the one.
Why
I
not?
want to be
The only one.
101.
the one.
But the thing is,
I'm just done with this camera. I just dropped the mic and the camera,
I
y'all.
don't want to be one of the ones.
But I just feel like you
So
have
if
to
you
make.
tell me that you're dating a lot of people, I probably just got to stand out there. I don't.
Hey,
I don't
where's
make
your
up with
competitive
those-
spirit?
I don't want it.
Where's your
I don't want it.
competitive
I
spirit?
don't want it. That's my point. I don't want that competitive spirit. I don't want to be competing. You see me as me. I see you as you.
But I feel like that's not realistic for you to meet a
Very
woman, out, let's say you shopping in the mall, you meet a woman, y'all just happen to casually, talk to each other. You think she's just gonna stop dating everybody she was dating last week because she met you?
And I feel like you think you're the only one.
No.
You think you're the only one that
That's
thinks
a
she's
great question.
attractive, or you
Right.
think you're the only one that she thinks
No.
like other people think you're attractive as well. You know what I'm saying? So
I totally agree with you, but
I
you
feel
have
like that's
to-
not fair.
No. Listen. You're answering your own question. You asked me that question, right? You know my answer?
What?
You have to date her.
Exactly, but it's
Her.
not. But you just said.
Her.
You just said if she's dating multiple people, I'm gonna just go ahead and pass on her. But it's not realistic to think, I'm gonna take her out on Saturday, and all them
don't
other
stop.
dudes better be gone. Like,
No. That's one time. That's not dating. I said date her.
So you're kind of contradicting yourself.
No, I'm
You are.
All right, I reserve the right to blow the whistle on this
I said
thing
you have
right
to date
there.
her.
Listen,
That
Listen.
one.
listen, we gonna blow the whistle on that thing.
I
We gonna
think you can date multiple people.
I think the general consensus of the room was multiple people dating. And again, to get a purpose when you're dating, and I think communication is key in that. So what say ye? I know y'all listening in 346-355-0100. Call in here and put this thing to bed because they teeter-totter. Everybody's teeter-totter. They got two sides to every coin in every person's pocket in here. And I don't know what is up. I don't know what's down. I don't know what's heads. I don't know what's tails. But I do know this, that it's almost the top of the hour. We about to get ready to move back into, I don't know why Anise keeps looking around the camera, y'all, but if she get back in the camera, then that'll be all right. So yeah, there you go. She keeps hiding from the camera. I don't know why. But we almost to the top of the hour, and what typically happens at the top of the hour, we get into I don't like it. I don't like it. We get into the I don't like section or segment of the show. Y'all got me stuttering on my own segment. I can't even get it out of here. These people that make me nervous in this church. You ever been to the church and the folk is fighting? Listen, they is fighting in here on today on this dating dilemma. What say ye? Is there be in the dating pool? I don't know if we discovered what it is. Why am I saying that? Because I think there's still enough controversy to have a part 2. So next week, y'all, dating dilemmas, part 2. These folk won't be here because they getting put out the church. And we gonna send them with a letter. We gonna send them to the church of their own desires and their liking. And we just hope that they would meet us in the choir stand to further contribute to this conversation. But I think Yielded needs a little more clarity. I think the Raise the Praise family needs a little more clarity. So we're going to ask KP, we're going to ask Stefan, we're going to ask Anise, we're going to ask Alex to join us back in the choir stand on next week. We got a whole nother panel of people that are already prepared to talk about this dating pool. And P-Man said we can say P. So I'm saying that's P in the dating pool. I want to talk to you,
Definitely.
346. Stefan, you come on here, you amen corner. He says definitely P in the dating pool. I'm agreeing with Stefan. I think, listen, women, sisters, I love y'all because I'm one of y'all. But I have to say that I'm teeter-tottering toward these men's opinions. I like that, men's opinions on today because y'all making me feel like I don't know what I'm feeling. I don't know if I like it or not. I don't know if I'm liking it. So listen, we're going to go to a quick commercial break and then we're going to come right back. How about that? Is that all right with y'all? So y'all, Alexis, Alexandra, Alex,
I'm quiet.
Put your purse down. Put your Vaseline up. You don't need to grease up. We're not fighting when we come back. Stop gabbling on the table. She said this is in case dismissed, closed. You go into prison. This is it. This is the final sentence. She is, listen, y'all, she hitting hard. She not playing with these people over here.
She told me she would do that before we came.
So y'all practice in the car.
Yeah, we had us.
I mean business.
You got opinions from other people before. Yeah, we was like, yeah, what y'all think?
Well, who y'all friends? Where they at?
You want me to call in?
We didn't know. We didn't know they can come or I didn't know.
Now they can't come. They can call. They can call. That's why we gave you the number. See, that goes back to that. Not reading. You see what I'm saying? And it said specifically share with all of your friends and let them know that they can. Listen. I don't know about people, but I know about God. I know about Jesus. And everything he said he will do, he will do it. Won't he do it?
Won't he do it?
That's what Corbin Hawthorne says. Won't he do it?
I'm gonna convince you.
Woo, y'all, listen. It's hot in this church. I don't know about these people here.
You can't convince me because
What you want me to do with that?
we're in two different stages of life, so I think.
Yeah, and then that's another different. That's why I feel like they should.
That has a lot to do with it, like
Yeah.
you said earlier. You're in different stages of life, so the importance that you put on dating or work or things that you.
So
I'm
listen,
a busy
baby.
man right now.
Yeah.
I'm striving to achieve things in life. My time that I have.
I feel like that excuses though.
No.
I'm only going to spend my time with
So they get a lot of conversation going on off the air. I don't know why they're doing that. We need all of that on the
Because
air.
we be on the topic now. We on some friends stuff. We talking as friends right now.
Oh, now they friends. They was fighting on the air. Let me find out.
I'm saying that you want to achieve certain things in life, right? I'm
Why
trying
you
to
can't
achieve.
do that with a partner though and dating and doing all that stuff? Why you can't do it?
I can. I'm not the one saying that I can. I said I will. It's just one. I don't have time for all of them.
I understand.
So I had
That's my point.
on another
I don't have
show.
time for all of them.
On the other show that we talked about dating, the one guy says that he elected to date only one person because he couldn't financially afford
No, I
to
ain't
date
for
multiple
it.
people. He said that's too expensive.
It
I know,
is.
I'm sorry.
It is.
I ain't got
That's why
time.
I don't understand why
Cheesecake
men do it.
I'm sorry.
Everything.
I don't have
I'm trying to let you see everybody. That's my fault. So listen, I'm trying to get y'all in here. They talk.
It ain't money. It ain't nothing. It's like time.
But see, like I know me and Alex, like we don't mind. Like sometimes, okay, if this our 10th day, okay, here, let me pull my card. Like I ain't gonna keep doing you like that. Like we're the that's how we are. But that's a different generation.
I'm a gentleman.
If I ask you to go out, I'm paying.
Yeah,
But not all the time that y'all ask me, like, what you doing this weekend? Sometimes we initiate, like, hey, I want to go see whatever Black
I
Panther.
thought you said earlier you don't answer. I
No,
know
I don't ask
I
you.
ain't never asked nobody.
I would never ask to talk to somebody.
That was you said earlier.
I've never
Hey,
shot my
yeah.
shot, but if I'm dating somebody and we're talking and we've been on 10 days, I'm like, I want to see a movie. Let's go see Black Panther. Like, I wouldn't mind paying. Like, it's not a big deal, like, for us anyway.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think a man got to pay for every single date.
I don't know.
I think
Never.
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 And that's just a different generation. Because
That's what
we
I'm
don't
saying.
care.
Never. I don't never.
Never.
45.
Even when you married, what you think?
Never. Definitely never. If we married, we didn't get to the finance party. If we married, you got
She
my
don't want to
money.
get to the finance part. What? She don't want to talk about
If
that
I'm
money.
married, then you get to spend my money.
Vice versa.
Yeah.
It's our money. It's our money.
25.
In that, you know.
We're married. We married. It's all our money. So.
I wasn't married to anyone that worked. So I
Oh.
wouldn't know that.
18.
I wouldn't know that.
I must be nice.
I wouldn't know that.
We're not in that class.
10.
I mean, my
9,
she wanted to
8.
work.
5, 4, 3. Won't he do it? He said he would. Listen, mind your business.
We do. But right here is an opportunity for all entrepreneurs, business owners, and those that have business of their own to tend to share what it is that they do and mind their business. Mind the business that pays you.
All right. That's a good opportunity and a good segue because, man, they went off air and they went ballistic. Listen, I almost had to call the authorities. I almost had to call somebody to come in here and rescue me and Annie because I was going to lock them up in here and let them have it. Because, listen, P-Man, I wasn't going to lock them in here. I ain't going to let them tear up your church. Okay, P-Man, I'm sorry. So, listen, Mind Your Business is a segment here because, being an entrepreneur myself, I understand that marketing and advertising dollars are not always plentiful for the entrepreneur. And so, at this particular time, unfortunately, Stefan seems to be the underdog. He seems to be the underdog in the room right now, but we're going to let him come right on into the mic and share a little bit about who he is and what he does. He didn't even come here for this, and these ladies came for this man of God. He came in here to talk about his business, and Alex hit him with an uppercut and a round off and everything as soon as he walked in the room. So, Stefan, come on into the mic and go ahead and share a little bit about your business and who you are, sir.
So I'm Stefan Leary, and I do a lot of different things. But recently, became a 2-time author, and I have 2 books that are out on Amazon. One of them I brought with me as a gift to you. I'm giving you this.
Oh, praise the Lord! Oh, come on! I love gifts.
I think I have one in my car. I'm gonna give to your aunt as well.
All right, then. Look, hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, we celebrate.
Of course.
We appreciate you. Thank you for the gifts.
But this book is called The Elevated Soul. And the more important thing about it is you are more than what you see. And it's a book that I think that everyone should read because we live in a day and age where people have lost confidence. COVID has hit us and people have lost themselves. And I just want them to know that they're more than what they see. I took the premise of The Lion King when I wrote the book. And if you love The Lion King, you will love this book. Simba lost himself when his father died. And he ran from who he was supposed to be. He ran from his purpose. He didn't want to be who God created him to be until he saw himself in the image of his father. And in seeing himself in the image of his father, he ran back to his purpose. And so the one part that I love about it is the monkey, Rafiki. Rafiki hit him on the head, and this is what I'm talking about with this dating stuff too, right? He hit him on the head, and when he hit him on the head, he said, "Ouch!" And he said, "Why did you do that?" And he swung again, and he ducked, and he said he wanted him to learn from his past. And I think that's the most important thing for all of us to become who God has called you to be. You got to learn from the things that you experience in life, but. I recently invented a training and rehabilitation boot in which I'm working on launching. I'm going to talk to these nurses because
you better tap in.
It's a
shameless plug. Come on.
It's a rehabilitation boot, and I want to get it out into the medical field. It's already I'm working on the sports part of it because I'm a coach and trainer, and so. But I got 2 books. They call me Coach. I've been a coach for 20-something years, coached at the high school level, college level, did some NBA stuff. And so I've got a lot of coaching experience that I put in that book and try to help people become the best they capable of being. Life didn't start the way it was supposed to. I'm a child of 7, single mom, born into a family, raised in a 2-bedroom apartment, 3rd Ward, 5th Ward, South Ward, Sunnyside. Every time the rent was due, it was time to move. And
tell your truth, sir.
Yeah, I found a coach. A coach changed my life and helped me become become who I am today. And I just want to use my life to inspire people to become the very best they're capable of being. So look for my 2 books on Amazon. They Call Me Coach, The Elevated Soul, You're More Than What You See. And the caption on the They Call Me Coach is, if I can, you can. And look for my training boot coming out. And I got a basketball and training program out in the Katy area that many kids are benefiting from. So that's who Stefan Leary is.
All right, Mr. Stefan Leary. So listen, they've been beating on you. Now they want to be your
that's
friends.
cool.
That's
Cool.
they want to be your friend. Now they see you rich and famous. Now I'm playing. So Stefan, how can I obtain a copy of what? I got my book.
Yeah.
Praises be to God. But how can my friends and my family and my church members obtain a copy of the book? I got one. God is good.
Amazon. You go to Amazon, look up Stefan Leary. Should be 2 books on there. They Call Me Coach and The Elevated Soul, More Than What You See.
All right. Y'all see it scrolling on your screen right there. It says the name of the book, They Call Me Coach, right there, and The Elevated Soul. Both of them are there. It even has the name of the patent training boot there. So he's the book and boot man, y'all. That's what I told him the first time I talked to him. I said, "Oh, you're the book and boot man." So listen, we have again Mr. Stefan Leary. Look him up. Where are you able? Where can we find you? Social media platform?
Social media, Stefan Leary, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. I'm on all those. And my website is Shooting Stars, my AAU program, and my shoe is called the Accelerator. So it's shootingstarsaccelerator.com.
Awesome. Y'all got all this good information. And Stefan is Stephen Leary, Leary. Look him up, Google him. He's Googleable. I Googled him myself. I Googled him. So look him up, get with him. Y'all out in the Katy area. For those of you that are in the north side of Houston, unfortunately, we can't take our cheering there. But nonetheless,
We travel.
Oh, y'all travel. So y'all pick up 16-year-olds?
Come on, we take them all.
Dallas, call here 346-355-0100. I got somewhere I need you to go tomorrow. So it's not an overnight. They don't stay like permanent to 18 or nothing like that. That's not.
I take them in.
I'm
taking them in too.
Oh, okay. Dallas.
There's a way.
Dallas, stop eating my groceries now. Pack your bags. Mr. Stefan is going to take you to the Accelerated Academy. You're going to call him coach here. Listen, y'all, that is Mr. Stefan Leary, and we are excited to have him in the building with us today. Thank you so much, Stefan, for being a part of this crazy conversation with these crazy, my friends, my lady friends over here, these nurses. Listen, I totally understand 135% of what these women are saying, but I just had to be, who I am, the mediator. And so we getting right in here. It's 6:09, top of the hour is typically Mind Your Business. And then it is our own like segment, but we're going to tell them what our own like is. Just because they may not have listened before. Some of them may never downloaded the app because they don't know what it is. Some of them don't even know the name of the station. They didn't even read their email. So they have no idea what the I don't like is. So here we go. We're going to let them know right quick. All right, y'all. For those of you that are, always listening, for those of you that are over here in the choir stand, you know what I don't like is. We want you to call in with your I don't likes 347. That's not the number. 346-355-0100. When you work 50-1100 jobs, you give 50-1100 numbers. 346-355-0100. Listen, I totally get it. We want to hear your I don't like. So what is I don't like?
We're sitting and think, I don't like it. This is an opportunity for you to share on this segment of I don't like it. 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 I don't like it.
So there are a few rules to I don't like. First of all, you cannot say I don't like. That's for the bougie church. And as you can see, they fight in this church. So this ain't bougie. They fighting back and forward and backwards. So don't start off by saying I don't like. It's I don't like. It's one word. IONLIKE. I don't like. And it's simply an opportunity for you to get something off your chest that you might typically be a little too shameful to say, or too saved, or too dignified, too bougie. I don't know. We won't tell anybody your name is KP or Stefan Stefan or Alex or Inez or even Yilda. We won't say any of that on the air. We won't say that was you that said it. And if you call in, we will ask you your name. So you'll have the opportunity to get it off your chest. I am a stickler. I am upset about quite a few things. And so I use this as an opportunity to get some stuff off my chest. I don't like the tidal wave sideburns. I don't like when y'all put the baby hair down. Y'all grown. We're adults. Why do we have baby hair? You ain't have baby hair when you was a baby. So why are we wearing that in 2022? I don't like it. No, I don't like it. That's what we say. I don't like it. I don't like that y'all are using these bank robber ski masks, putting them down on your head and then cutting off the edges and making a hairline, and then you glue this here wig on your head, and then you take and run some makeup down the middle of it that's not even the same color as your face. I don't like it. I don't know what that is. That whole front lace front, tie down, bank robber, we about to jack somebody in the middle of Wells Fargo. I don't like any of that. Please stop doing that. I don't like it. All right, so now y'all got the gist of how this goes. All right, I don't like it. I don't like it. So listen. All right, is the coach single? Inquiring minds want to know. That's from the choir stand. So listen. Listen. What old boy say? Got him. Listen, coach. Are you single? Come on. So listen, I'm gonna answer the question for you, because one of the qualifications to come on this particular show was to be single, but somebody managed to squeeze their way in, and we're gonna let her be here because her boo kept calling, and so now we got a faithful listener and a faithful supporter. I think she came in to support the judge. So, but the requirements was to be single. So, long answer short, yeah, he's saying you want to get his number. I'm gonna forward you the whole contact. It's got his website. It's got everything on there. So coach is single, and coach only dating one person at a time. You in there? Listen, when y'all go on the second date, call me. I want to come and watch. I want to come and watch from across the room and see how y'all acting. Listen, y'all. I don't like. So this is an opportunity for us to go around the room with our own likes and just share simply what you do not like. Rule number one. I don't like is not allowed. I don't like. All right, who's starting it out? Come on in here. Alex, let me start it out over here from the choir stand while y'all thinking. So there's a comment in the choir stand say, I don't like when people say they are single and they are not. I won't say Irvin type that. I'm lying. It wasn't Irvin. I'm kidding. Yeah, see, I called his name.
He don't have social media.
See, I know. Listen, I figured it out. So come on in here. Who's starting it off? I don't like.
Is it related to dating?
It's related to anything you want to relate it to.
Oh,
I don't like when.
Keep it dating. So if we go.
Oh.
now you want to keep it dating?
Yeah,
She want to keep fighting. She want to keep fighting.
I'm gonna shoot my same shot with my pistol. I don't like when women date multiple men at the same time.
Well, I don't like when men tell me they're gonna do something and then don't do it.
Ooh.
I don't like educated men thinking they the last educated men. Thinking they the prize or something. I don't like that.
I
KP?
don't like that it got silent in this church. Ooh, listen.
Not too much I don't like.
See,
Well,
there's the problem. Yeah, that's the problem.
I don't like it.
Yeah,
I don't like. That's what I don't like.
I don't like dusty shoes. Don't come on a date with no dusty shoes. I don't like that.
Ooh, so I'm gonna jump in right here while y'all thinking of some more I don't like. So on the last dating show that we had, we asked the question, and I want y'all to start thinking as well before we get out of here. We listen, we almost out of here. I know y'all didn't realize it, but we had a good time. So I want y'all to think about this. We asked the question, what was the worst date you ever went on? And so I had asked that question, and the young lady said that the worst date that she went on, before she could really get it out, she said because he showed up on a bike to the date. Well, the whole situation was that he ended up being like 2 hours late. I want to say, I may be exaggerating, stretching the truth. I tend to do that just for the sake of laughter. But he showed up 2 hours late because he had to catch the metro X amount of ways before he could get to where he was going. Or it probably would have been 4 or 5 hours if he had to ride the bike all the way, or he might have been a little mercy by the time he got there. I don't know, but he had to ride metro. And the first bus that came was full. And I was like, but he riding the bike, so what? I missed it. He said the bike rack on the front of the bus had 2 bikes already on there, so his wouldn't fit. So he had to wait for the next bus.
Wow.
And I think that bus must have been at the end of the line because usually buses
Wow.
don't take 2 hours to come. But so what was the worst date y'all had as we're finishing I don't likes, okay? I don't like being stood up, says one of the members over here in the choir stand. I don't like being stood
I
up.
don't like being ghosted. Oh, you know what that is?
Of course.
So now that's a whole
Your
nother.
generation didn't make that word up. Y'all just think
Okay, so what was it called?
Yeah, what-
Oh, here come another show. Here come another show. Shots are fired. Let me tell you, man.
We know it's nothing. We know it's nothing new.
That's in your Bible if you've read it. It says there's nothing new
It's
under the
nothing
sun.
new.
Yeah, so it's nothing new. It's just recycling
Your
around.
name.
So
Yep.
Are you familiar with the movie Ghost? See.
Yeah, I don't watch it.
She doesn't like
She don't
TV,
like
though.
TV.
She don't like TV.
So that's like a movie a long time ago.
Yeah, me and been doing that.
Just saying the word ghost thing. Just
So do y'all all be ghost women?
Do you ghost women?
I don't see the connection between the movie Ghost and what he's saying Ghost.
Ghost.
I know the movie Ghost, but that was because Patrick Swayze got killed.
yeah, but ghosted. You know what ghosted means? She's trying to ask a question.
So ghosted is like, I don't know. We ghost a lot of people all the time. Like,
but you don't want to be ghosted.
no, I don't want to be ghosted.
But you can ghost them.
Yeah, because they be giving you weird vibes on the first date. Like, no.
So, sis, again, I'm leaning toward the men here because you teeter-totter. And I don't like ghosting, but I'm okay to ghost somebody. Listen, I read in my book, it says a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. So I'm going to need you to pick a side, A or B. Pick a side. You can't not like ghosting and you ghosting somebody. She says she a work in progress. I ain't mad at you, sis. So are there any other I don't likes? I'm looking over my shoulder. Anybody back there got a I don't like? I was just asking for the choir. Everybody was asking. So listen, y'all, this has been an amazing, amazing show. I think the consensus in this room was there is a little bit of pee in the swimming pool. There's pee in the dating pool. Listen, I know y'all probably don't know about it, but there's a little chemical that they can add, an agent they can add to the water, and it will determine when somebody pees. And when they pee, the water turns blue right behind them. And I think this water is translucent blue or aqua blue or navy blue. It's Dallas Cowboy blue.
Oh, yeah, you got that right.
Because listen, I knew he was coming. I y'all got a lot of blue in. You know what? You don't even have it to me. We're not
that much pee in the pool because people still get married out here.
And the divorce rate is how high?
That's because we're not taking any of that crap like people used to.
Yeah, we ain't staying like that.
So I was
You just talked about an older generation.
Yes.
I was on my way to a close, and then they went up in a full praise, y'all. I was trying to close. I was trying to land the plane, but they just came right back in here, and so I think we are in a holding pattern, and we're probably gonna be in this holding pattern until next week when we have Dating Dilemma Part 2. Dating Dilemmas Part 2. But I really want to take a look at that real quickly.
Can't find someone. May be the issue.
What may be the issue? Come on.
That might be the issue.
Somebody over here, I think this is for you, our niece. Do unto others. And they just stop right there. I think that might have been because you were saying you don't want to be ghosted, but you ghosted. And they just said do unto others. I don't know. Was that for, what comment was that for? Or was that for, I just picked somebody because I like
this sometimes.
Well, Alex has said, that they're not standing for that. And I understand what she means, to an extent, because back in the 60s, especially in the black community, women didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
They did not have a choice. I mean, it was either you somehow can go to college to make yourself better, or you marry a man and you become a mother. And so they had to fall into that or become a single mom.
Yeah.
Nowadays,
I hear a little something in the background. Is there something coming?
I think y'all are.
No, you don't want to touch that.
Okay.
how are we climbing the wrong tree?
Because that's it. You're saying that the people, our parents, who were committed, hardworking people who endured whatever they endured, married and stayed married, and today we can't even commit to each other. And you're saying it because You agree with it? That the
Yeah,
way-
because
the way things work,
I agree with that.
we're not standing. Okay, so
you're not
I-
standing for
we're not
something.
standing for a lot of the things that I'm just gonna say my grandparents. A lot of things that my grandparents or my grandmother accepted.
Right.
I know that I don't have to accept it because I have more options.
Accepted from what?
Her husband.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, and that's 100% facts. Like women had limited options back then,
Yes.
and you know, and women were having a lot more kids back then as well too.
Yeah.
So if she leaves and she has 5, 6, 7, 8 kids,
12.
you know, like who's
One of my friends say they got 18 children. I said, baby, y'all had no cable, no internet, no groceries. Y'all didn't do nothing
Should
but
have been picking peas.
something. Or maybe they was picking peas.
That's the problem.
Yeah. Should have been putting the peas down, past the peas. So
my whole thing is that I don't think the principles of life have changed. And I think people live by principles. They didn't live necessarily by, what society says.
This was on my screen.
Heavy on the
heavy on the principle
That's what I'm
because
saying.
it
Okay, so
But your principle and my principle, I know for sure it's different. That's the thing.
okay, so what principle? Where are you getting your principles from? That's the key. Are you looking at society and saying that
Listen,
society
y'all.
dictates your principles?
this is going somewhere else. I'm just listening. I'm here for the comments.
Is it? We're all Christians. Is it biblical principles? What are your principles? You must establish your principles in order to build something on it. And all I'm telling you is that whatever it was that they went through was because of the time, not necessarily because of the people.
Yeah, it was because of the time.
Okay, yeah,
I would agree with that,
I would agree
but-
with that.
Wait a minute. Did everybody in the room just agree on?
I came away. I started.
Everybody in the-
down here.
Everybody in the room just
I
agreed,
started
y'all.
from
This.
the bottom.
Hold on. We need a moment of silence. A moment of silence, everybody. All right, listen, I'm super excited. Everybody in the room just agreed on the exact same thing. This has never happened in Fire history, y'all. We're going to mark it on the calendar, January 10th, 2023 at 6:23. Everybody in the room, I think everybody in the room agreed. Okay, yeah, everybody in the room agreed on the same thing. And listen, that never happened here. But listen, I'm going to pull from this conversation for just a moment because I have to ask this question to everybody in this room. And I have to ask this question because Stefan started there and I'm just going to follow. You know what I'm saying? He says, where are you getting your principles and what principles are you following? And so I have to ask this question to everybody in the room. We asked about the dating dilemmas and how, when, where, how do we get there? If this was an issue, if that was an issue. But I have to ask you, when you are dating, do you have, and it's a yes or no answer, and then we'll dig into it. Do you have a criteria? And I think I already know we were supposed to come back there with the box check-in. Do you have a criteria that you have when you're going out or meeting or expecting or anticipating or shooting your shot if you shoot shots? Do you have a criteria that you follow? Absolutely.
Yes.
100%.
You're not dating, so you can't answer. You did have one?
No, I didn't. That's why I got one. I was just, you know what? I feel like people are open. Like, just be open. Like, some people are not open. People always want, well, I want him to be 6'5" and brown skin and bald head. Like, just
Well, that's not
like a criteria. People always have a criteria.
Now you the judge.
They want people to fit in their criteria, and check all their boxes. I don't think it's necessary all the time. Just try to meet.
Do you cook?
And do.
And do
every
and
night.
do.
Hold on. I got a question.
Yes.
I got a question.
Say yes.
I got a question for you.
What's wrong?
Cooking. Do you cook tacos?
No, I cook real meals.
No. I didn't ask you, do you cook tacos? I'm not asking you if you cook tacos. I'm asking, is that cooking if you cook tacos?
Yes.
Yes.
That's cooking?
Yes. Yeah, cook
You
around
got
me.
on the stove.
Yes,
That's
that's
cooking.
cooking. But I mean, that's just not my preference. But
If you grill him a grilled cheese, is that cooking?
Yes.
but I mean, some men might like grilled cheese.
No. Is that cooking?
Yes.
It's cooking.
I'm asking for my own clarity because I feel like if you're making tacos, that's fixing. You're not cooking nothing.
Well, Well,
You fixing tacos. Cooking is okay, we ain't gonna go there. So I think again, we have determined that there's a difference of definitions of defining dating. There's a difference in definition in cooking. There's a difference in time and generation, y'all. Dating dilemmas. That was the whole thing. Is
What I
that
was saying about
come
the
on.
cooking, though,
Yes, sir. Go ahead back to that.
is that she said she had criteria. You don't change the ingredients to get the results you want when you cook.
sometimes.
So you have to have the
I
same
have a
ingredients
razzle-dazzle.
You
to
might
get the person that.
Come on, you better razzle dazzle them tacos. You better add a little onions and bell peppers in them.
There's something different if it's bland.
That
You have to
McCormick
have-
season ain't doing it.
You have to have criteria and ingredients to get the end result. So I don't see there's anything wrong with having criteria.
I mean,
That was my point.
I don't feel like when I was going out there, I wasn't looking for a certain person in this criteria. Of course, everyone has standards, but I don't think I was looking for a certain criteria to fit in my image of who I thought was going to be the one. I wasn't doing it, honestly. I was just like,
My criteria comes more or less from, compatibility.
So listen, I gotta break this because y'all look like y'all about to start fighting again, and we don't have enough time in this here match to see who's gonna win. But there's a comment over here in the quiet stand, and y'all let us pray.
Mm-hmm.
Amen. Manwich is my favorite meal. It's definitely cooking. Reverend Allen, man of God, we're praying for.
Yes.
That's y'all chaplain.
yeah, what he said.
Manwich is his favorite meal. It's definitely cooking.
What's a man with?
Sloppy Joe.
Sloppy Joe.
You know, I never had stuff like that. So it's not the job.
No
That's
TV,
not- it's
no
not-
sloppy Joe.
I
I'm beginning to get
Anice,
over here.
Anice, have you been locked up? No, playing. Did you get out on furlough to come in here?
No,
Listen.
She ain't never had grilled cheese either.
Listen. So I see why they intimidated, baby, because it's hard to get you.
I always
What?
like the 3-course meal. Like, where's the meat, the vegetables,
Oh,
and the
Lord.
starch? Like, if you ain't got that. say it.
So first of all, a meat, a vegetable, and a starch is not a 3-course meal. All right, that's a balanced meal.
You know what
But
I'm talking about.
three
But
courses.
I
You
still wanted my appetizers and my dessert too.
see what I'm talking about?
Five.
So there's the multiple dating. That's where it comes from, right there. That's the multiple dating. No, I'm teasing. Listen, I love a good conversation, good topic, y'all. This has been phenomenal. This is my 5th close because these people will not come out of this thing. So I gotta ask, what is the takeaway from each of you, even the one that's not single? What would be a takeaway from? She ain't single either. What? I don't even know why she. Hey,
Support.
for how many years? 43? 43 years of marriage back in the corner, y'all. 43. I know y'all thought she was 44. I know y'all thought she was 44. That's my auntie. Good black don't crack. We got good genes in this church, you understand? And so 43 years of marriage, y'all. Listen, next week we're going to pick this thing back up, Dating Dilemmas Part 2. And
she need to give them some advice.
I got my oil in my purse, ain't it, if you want to lay hands. Chaplain, are you on the way, sir? Man of God, bring us a manwich on your way. Please make mine out of Beyond Meat because I don't want that meat. But listen, we are grateful again to have had such a wonderful discussion in here on today. I was nervous for a few minutes because Alex is the smallest thing in the room, but she started beating on the table. And at one point she stood up and she was about to, okay, I'm exaggerating. I told y'all I was unmedicated at the beginning of the show, but I need to know from my 4 fantastic, y'all know I make up words in this church too, fantabulous guest on today. What is a takeaway for you from this show? It could be sweet, short, simple, cute. I don't care. Fuzzy. It can be another I don't like. What's something you're going to take away from this show on today?
Go ahead, Stefan. You always want to go first.
Listen, this is what we gonna do with her. Here you go. I got you, Stefan.
Hey, Irvin, I'm praying for you.
And down the toilet goes that comment.
I'm praying for Irvin. My takeaway is that, I think that we come from different walks of life and we have different viewpoints on dating. And I learned that, geez, I might be an oddball when it comes to dating. I'm not into the multiple dating thing. So.
All right. Come on, KP. Since the men leading this thing, y'all, hey, take your rightful position, man. Stand first. Come on.
Well, I come away with that there's pee in the dating pool.
Oh.
Come on, Alex.
My takeaway, we just really need to work on ourselves. Honestly, I think everybody just needs to work on themselves.
I said that in the beginning. I need to rip my head off.
And you need to date people who have the same intentions as you. Maybe that might clear up some of the pee in the dating pool. Date like-minded people.
I agree.
All right, come on, Miss. I'm almost married tomorrow.
No. But my takeaway is like everyone comes like Stefan said, everyone comes from different backgrounds, but I feel like everyone should be, open-minded when it comes to different people's opinion and just try to see where they're coming from, and maybe you can.
Okay.
Don't even feel like that.
Find that one.
Find that one, basically. Like, just be more open and try to, what is it called when you try to
Collaborate?
no, really collaborate, but try to. I'll find the word. I'll text it to you later.
She said she gonna text it to it. Compromise, maybe.
Yeah, compromise.
See, I'm
Compromise.
prophetic,
Yeah.
empathetic on most days, but nonetheless, listen, I am super excited to have had you all today. I want to say,
Wow. Don't try to get out of here.
See, here we go. So, as I take my text, as I mount the pit on today, and I begin to give my sermon, I take a look back over my life. I ain't gonna do it. Listen, y'all stop it. Reverend, call on in here. We got your triggers ready. Call in here and go on and give the people a close. But no, seriously, I have learned on today that open communication is important. And I've known all my life, I've been, one to always say, I say what I mean and I mean what I say. And I am learning more and more in 2023 that people will say a lot of things and not necessarily mean what they say or have the mental fortitude to stand up to what they say. So if I say it is, you know what I'm saying? And I could pull a song out of my arsenal, but it's not from the church. So if I say that's what it is, then that's what it is. But I really have learned on today to just be able to listen more attentively to whomever it is that has the floor. So if I'm dating, I need to listen. And you need to listen to me too. You hear me? Hey, sir, mister, are you listening? Oh, I was just practicing. That's how I'm handling when when I find out when he ain't listening. So I think just being a good listener and again making sure that everybody has the same common goal. And when I say everybody, the individuals that you are dating. So even if you're dating multiple people, then those that are part of your multitude need to have the same mindset that you have in order to go where you're trying to go. And if you're just out there having fun, make it be known. Wear a t-shirt. We put everything on our t-shirt. I got my name on my shirt because I don't know who I am on most days. So if you are out there and you dating for fun, put that on your t-shirt. I'm dating for fun. If you looking for your boo, tell them, hey, P31, that's me, Proverbs 31 woman. Be whoever you say you are and say who you are up front. So I think that's what I've learned today. I might have learned it yesterday, but I'm gonna say I learned it today. Is that all right, Stefan? Since you didn't question me, all right. You acting like this the first 48, huh? Yeah. What you learning? So listen, y'all, this has been an amazing show on today. I am super excited to have had these great guests in here. I hope they'll tune back in next week in the choir stand. Join us on the app. For those of us that don't have social media, you can listen on the app at raisethepraise100.com. You can listen on the internet. You can download the app on your phone right now. The logo is right behind you, and you're able to put that on your phone and carry us wherever you go. So we're here every Tuesday, 4 to 7 p.m. with a little fire, putting a little heat to the word on the street. Listen, y'all, we ain't gone just yet because I'm going to give these people just a few more minutes to give their last closing remarks. Y'all know RJ. If RJ was here, he would ask, if you could tweet one thing with that limited amount of characters to give to the people, what would your tweet be? Well, I'm not going to let them tell me just yet. I'm going to play a song, and then when we come back, I'm going to let them tell me what that is. So they already thinking of what their tweet is going to be. Listen, y'all, that man, 45, had given tweeting a bad name, and so I don't know if I like using that tweet thing, but we gonna go with that. Twitter went somewhere. Don't come for me, Twitter people, them, because I said what I said, and I meant what I said, and I'm not scared. So call me 346-355-0100. Call after 7 o'clock. I'm not gonna be here, but my friends and my family might pick up the phone, and they might not. But listen, y'all. They are going to tell you before we leave what their tweet would be. All right. So in the meantime and in between time, we're going to take a little small break and we're going to play a little bit of Dietrich Haddon. Go back. All right. Once again. Get it. All right. So you get your tweet and then we're going to be out on prayer side and we're going to go. All right. Y'all all right?
I don't tweet.
I don't either.
So we just gonna tweet out loud.
Okay.
Go tweet out loud.
Yeah, is that all right? They're gonna tweet out loud. I don't have a Twitter account either. I got a TikTok, and both of my boys told me that's not acceptable. And I told them I'm the mama. Let's not forget who's parenting who out here in these streets.
Mm.
And my oldest son say, I'm grown. I said, and that's got what to do with my TikTok.
Mm.
I pay my phone
You know
bill.
what's the difference in dating these days too?
What's the difference?
It's a different type of man these days. Facts. Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you because I had to go a little older. Urban a little older than me.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Well, why you just got to talk about the older generation?
but he's not that much older.
She said a little.
A little.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You talking about
First of all,
you said today
She got on-
taking what we used
she got on grandma there. You confused Alex and our niece. I know.
Today women don't take.
They don't, like in the sense of all that cheating and all that going to the gambling shack and using our money.
So you find your older man that don't do that.
No, he don't do that.
So
But
wait,
I
hold
just-
up. So bruh still going to the gambling shack these days?
What? Every day, every Friday, they gambling.
Like where? At the casino or like they got real gambling shacks?
Gambling shack.
Where they at? I'm asking.
You trying to be that? That egg is home, but you ain't gonna be able to get in.
Why I ain't gonna be able to get in?
First of all, because it's dangerous and you get
Invite
locked.
only.
Yeah, invite, and you get locked in at the 6 o'clock in the morning. So if you come in like 11 or 12, like you locked in until the next morning because they don't want people robbed.
So I'm gonna ask the same question. Why I ain't gonna be able to get in?
I mean, because you gotta be known, like you gotta be from the hood, like you gotta be from that, like you can't go.
So I'm gonna ask you one more time. Why I can't get in?
If you go on me, if you try to go,
No. I'm just trying to figure out why I can't get in. Because I'm not from the hood, and because I'm gonna get locked in, and because it's dangerous.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
Why you want to go back to? Why you want to go to the old ways? Let them go. Let them go.
Listen, we've got 55 seconds, and we come back. 45, 47. I lied.
You got what you gonna say?
Yeah, I do. Okay. What you gonna say? Cause I'm gonna let you go first. You know, say that.
You keep throwing me first.
Listen, y'all. They over here giving me the 411 where the gambling shack is. They don't.
Don't do that on the.
They don't know who it is. I'm talking. Who they talking
Don't
to?
do that on the gospel radio.
Listen, for the unsaved saints, meet me. 25.
Don't do that.
Listen. Now she done got saved, but she said I can go with her. 17. Listen, y'all. We have really appreciated y'all being supporters and commenters. You know you're a commenter if you're in the cross stand. Mm-hmm. So we thank y'all. 855-5443. We back. Listen, go back, says Dietrich Haddon. Y'all listen. We in this thing. This is your girl Yielded. I am back for a few minutes. Why? Because it's time to go. I know y'all enjoying it. I know y'all don't want us to leave. I know y'all like Stefan. Y'all like KP. Y'all like Alex. And y'all like Anise. And y'all like the quiet whisperer in the corner. And y'all like your girl Yielded. And so I know y'all don't want to go nowhere, but it's, listen. MIC.
K-U-Y.
See you later. KUI. Why? Because we love you. No, listen. We have the last comments, the last final will words. Not your last will in Testament. Sorry. I had went to the wrong part of the service. That's for the funeral. But we're leaving the show. So we have our last closing remarks. If you were to type or tweet your mantra or your disclaimer, your word to the wise, or your whatever you would want to call it in this limited amount of characters. And I'm saying limited amount of characters because we've got a limited amount of time. So don't give us a whole sermon over there, Alex, okay? All right, come on in. Who has their tweet, their last word that they say, I don't tweet? Yo, whatever, your quote. Come on with it. Who's got it? Coming first.
When wrong, you could have told me.
Ooh, say it loud and proud. Say it with your chest.
We grown. You could have told me.
Oh, come on, church. I think, listen, that sounds a little salty to me. That's a little salt in there. A little petty. Come on, Petty Riley. Yep. All right, come on. Who's next?
I pray God gives everybody the desires of their heart, honestly.
Oh, now she didn't.
No, honestly, I do.
I'm teasing.
I pray God does give everyone the desires, not even with the dating pool, just in life. Like, honestly, I do.
All right, come on now. She done shifted the thing. We should have said you for last. now we feel like we gotta say something.
No, you don't.
Nah,
That's what I always feel.
listen. Come on, Alex.
I know what I bring to the table, so I'm not scared to eat alone.
Okay, so listen. Stand up, Alex. Get off of your diaphragm. I'm a choir director now. Lean into your mic. Come off of your diaphragm and say it one more time.
I know what I bring to the table, so I'm not scared to eat alone.
All right, yep, Petty Riley, little sister. Come on, Petty LaBelle in the house. Come on, Petty Riley and Petty LaBelle is in this church, y'all. Come on, Stefan, don't go for my girl Alex. Go with your first quote. Go with your first tweet. I seen you side eye. Did you see that meme side eye? He said, I know she didn't. You saw it. You felt it, didn't you? You felt it.
No, that was great.
That was great. All right. KP done put his shades on. It done got
Everyone's
serious.
been great.
It done got serious. Come on, Stefan. What's your...
My plug would simply be, no matter where you start in life, there's dating, as it relates to dating, success, or whatever you want to do in life. God has a purpose and a plan for your life. And it's up to us to pursue it.
All right. Oh, she's snapping it. You better snap it up. Listen, you done made a friend over here now. Yeah, she was slugging on you at first, but y'all friends now. Y'all friends.
Those were love taps.
That was her love patch. So listen, y'all, I'm telling you that we are excited to have had you tune in, share in, whether you were in the choir stand, whether you called in, and somebody was calling. I'm sorry I didn't get your call, and I didn't get your call because we was talking. This is, we couldn't answer the phone. The preacher was on the pulpit and we couldn't answer. And so the saints were saying, if it ain't Jesus, don't answer, and so we didn't. But listen, we are grateful to have had you follow in, lead in, listen in, wherever you may have been on our social media platforms. God bless you. If you were listening on the airways, on the app, we thank Brother Urban, who called 17 times. We appreciate him as well. We appreciate everybody. Y'all listen, I tell you, I'm unmedicated, so I offer no apologies for being who I am. You may call my daddy. He made me this way, from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet. He knew every hair on my head before I ever came into the earth. It says he knew me when I was in my mother's womb. So if you're mad about it, call him. I didn't hit the desk like Alex. Call him. Tell him about it. So listen, y'all, we are always grateful. We're always excited to have you be a part of the Fiyah Show. We're here every Tuesday, 4 to 7 p.m. Listen, we want you to call in and tell us what you don't like. We want you to call in and bring your business information here. Mind your business. Mind the business that pays you. Listen, come in here on a Tuesday. Listen every week. Be a part of the family. If you're not listening to this show, there's great shows, 24/7 gospel music. We praise God all day, every day on Raise the Praise 100. We're excited to have you be a part of our extended family. We're excited to just know that God has granted you the opportunity to be in 2023. And as my new cousin, Anise said, we pray that God gives you the desires of your heart. And with that being said, we would be remiss to say that this is a gospel station and that we're praising God all day, every day, and exit the building without prayer. So we want to go ahead and bow our head in a moment of prayer, because at the end of the day, we do all of this for his glory. Yes, God has given me an innovative way to lift up his name, but I read my word and it says in his word that if he be lifted up, that he'll do all of the drawing. And so right now, Father God, we come to you just saying thank you for this privileged opportunity of prayer. We thank you for this day, that everything that has happened on today, God. We thank you for allowing us to get to this moment to be able to share and to share our own personal convictions of whatever life has thrown to us to other individuals. And we thank you, God, for the opportunity to even be able to say that we know that we need you in every aspect of our life. And so at this point in time, God, we want to thank you for the Hutchinsons that allow us this opportunity, this platform, to be able to share with people across the airways, people across the social media platform, wherever they may be. And I pray, and it is my desire, that everyone that is under the sound of my voice would be granted mercy and grace according to your riches and glory, God. And so we just ask you even now, Lord God, as we do this for no other reason than to edify and lift up your name, that you will do what your word says, that when we lift you up, that you will do the drawing, God. It is our intent, it is our goal and our aim that all will become in the acknowledgement of who you are and accept Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior. And so we say on today, God, we bless your holy name, and we thank you for these people that have came out on today to share. And we thank you for their life. We thank you for the love that you've shown toward them. And we pray and ask you that as they travel from this place, that you would allow them to return to their homes as they left it, or allow them to return to their prospective places in a safe and fashionable manner. And we thank you now in Jesus' name. We do pray. Amen. 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 Listen, y'all, this has been the Fiyah Show, and it has been hot. This is the second show of the year, y'all. And I think it's going up from here. Why we know it's going up? Because in 2022, we were named the best live show of the year. And so guess what? We ain't stopping there. We are going to continue to keep this thing going higher and higher. Like the saints would say, each round goes higher and higher. And if you're going to take it higher, I got to encourage you on my way out the door. Why? Because I know what my Bible says. My Bible says that he gives us the desires of our heart. He can bless us beyond measure. My Bible also says that he can give us a measure that we don't even know to ask for. And so if he can give us that, I want you to know, just like I know, just like Stefan knows, just like KP knows, just like Alex knows, Ines and Annie over here in the corner, we all know by the Bible says that we can do all things in Christ that strengthen us. And because we can do all things, guess what? That makes us unstoppable. And listen, my girl Corwin Hawthorne says it best. Unstoppable, y'all. This is your girl Yielded. And hey, this is your girl Corwin Hawthorne. Listen, this is the Fiyah Show. You've been listening. We here next week, 4 to 7. And we're going to have our own life. We're going to mind our business. And we're going to have fun. But right now, your girl Yielded. I be out. Love y'all. Hey. Get your sauce up. Hi. This Alex mantra right here. I'm going to give it to Alex, y'all. I'm going to let her borrow it. She said she's going to be the boss of it. She going to put no limits on it. Walk up to the front where she belong and brag on it. All right, this your girl Yielded. I be out, y'all. Hey.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, family. Love y'all. Love, peace, hair grease, and nothing else. Fatback, greens, collard greens, cabbages, whatever y'all want. Love y'all. Bye. Hey.